It's the top two teams in the East facing off tonight in Chatham, Massachusetts. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Veterans Field. Brandon Felter with Dana Gray as the YD Red Sox meet the Chatham Anglers once again. Well, the two top teams in the East, the Red Sox, 44 points, top record across the Cape, facing off with the Anglers, 8 points behind them in second place. And this YD team, they've clinched their playoff spot. Chatham not far off the Red Sox heels.
And two teams that are playing just
tonight is the Red Sox and Chatham Merchant Association night here at Veterans Field.
Summer, Chatham
throwing out tonight's first pitch will be Jake Giorgio,
the
Red Sox, Mike
steady
and
hot,
Giorgio, owners of the Red Sox Bar and Grill,
much over
a great long-time Chatham Anglers sponsor.
That are really battling it out, and could
Jake
be a preview of a
is 11 years old
matchup,
and is a big Boston Red Sox fan. Jake, whenever you're ready, fire away.
Wins. They've won 2 straight. A 17-3 win over Brewster 2
Way to
days
go,
ago,
Jake.
and then yesterday a 10-9 win over Katuitt. They trailed early on in
The
that
Red
game
Sox
7-0.
and the Chatham Merchants Association are proud sponsors of Monday's on-game festivities, and Monday, July 30th, will be Chatham Anglers Appreciation Night.
They win it 10-9
Please visit
against
the
a
Merchants
solid
Association
Katuitt
table
squad
on the
battling for a
hill behind home
postseason
plate
position,
tonight to pick up
and
a
Chatham
brochure
offensively
about
just
the
caught
Monday's
fire,
on Main
something to definitely watch out for this
festivities.
evening.
But for the
Monday's
Sox
on Main
yesterday, a
festivities
7-3
are
loss held
fantastic. I encourage you to go.
3
And
hits,
particularly
lowest all
on
season.
the 30th,
The very top
against
offense in the
it
Cape.
will
That
be
loss
Chatham Anglers
coming to the very
Appreciation
same
Night.
Brewster Whitecaps
And
that
this
the
week,
Anglers
on the
blew out 2 days
23rd,
ago.
after Monday's on Main,
exactly.
you can come and see the Chatham Anglers
A lot
host
of credit.
the
He
Katuitt
kept the
Pet
YD
Players in a
backs
makeup
quiet.
game.
Had him no hit through 4 innings, and the Red Sox just couldn't get anything going. In the 8th, they rally a tad, but it was just a little bit too late. Very uncharacteristic ball game for the Red Sox.
Lineups and more coming up next. First pitch between the Anglers and Red Sox soon here on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem. Tonight's national anthem will be sung by Orleans resident Julie Bray. Julie has sung the national anthem for March Madness games, New York Collegiate Lacrosse State Finals, and was the official Hofstra University national anthem singer in 2001. She has performed for several Cape League baseball teams over the past 18 years. Julie Bray is a longtime care social worker here on the Cape and recently became a mother this fall. With tonight's national anthem, ladies and gentlemen, Julie Bray.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through night over the ramparts we watched, gleaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, land of the brave.
Julie Bray. Great job, Julie. Thanks once again.
Welcome back to the YD Red Sox Radio Network here. First pitch coming up in just a few moments at Veterans Field. The Red Sox entering the day at 20-10-4, 44 points, good for first place atop the East. The lone team across the Cape that has set themselves a ticket for the playoffs in just about 2 weeks, believe it or not. Red Sox 11-4-2 in July. They've been red hot. Leading things off for the Red Sox in center field it's Zach Ashford. Noah Campbell batting second is the DH today with a 3-game hit streak after his 17-game hit streak was snapped. Andrew Dashbach bats third, the first baseman. Then it's Quinn Cotton in left field. Brad Beasley, working his way back from a hamstring injury, bats fifth in right field, and the catcher is Patrick Bailey. Christian Koff, the shortstop, bats seventh, and Nick Quintana, also heating up a bit, is the third baseman batting eighth. Rounding out the Red Sox lineup, it's Luke Waddell, the second baseman turned pitcher last night. He will be the 9-man for the Sox, and they will face Alek Manoah for the Anglers. Manoah out of West Virginia, 6'77", 270 pounds, the right-hander, making his sixth start for the Anglers, a 3.22 ERA, and he's got a 2-2 record. His last time out just about a week ago, 7 days exactly, on July 14th at Harwich, an 8-3 win. He collected the win, pitching 6 innings of 2-run, 3-hit baseball. For the Anglers, that's 17, 15, and 2 good for second place in the East. They start in center field, John Raves leading things off. The first baseman is Tristan English, batting 2. The 3-man is Michael Bush at second base. The right fielder, Spencer Torkelson, former USA guy this summer, bats 4. And the 5-man is Colin Simpson in left field. The designated hitter, Drew Mendoza, former Windy Red Sox player, bats 6. And the 7-man is Greg Jones, the shortstop. Batting 8th is the third baseman, Jorge Arenas. And rounding out the Anglers lineup is the catcher, Jake Taylor. They'll face Carl Kaufman for YD, who turned in a terrific performance his last time out. We'll get to that in just a couple moments, as the Anglers still waiting to take the field here. Turned into a bit of a chilly night here at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts. Was a gorgeous day. Temperatures mid to high 70s. A little bit of a breeze, which made it a perfect beach day out here on the Cape. Plenty of fans here at the ballpark as well, lining the bleachers behind home plate, extending up the first and third base lines. And they're also standing along the outfield fences in left and right. And the hill out that ranges from right field over to center field is full of lawn chairs. We're in store for a terrific ball game coming up in just a few moments. It's first pitch between the Red Sox and Anglers here on the YD Red Sox Cape Cod Baseball League Network. There are a lot up there. Probably double. No.
You have your bike?
No, it's up at school. I know, they're holding it.
Make sure you get it right away when you go back.
Relax, bud. I will bet you $100 they won't sell it.
Hi, this is you. It's Brandon's brother.
How you doing, man?
That's me, man. Throw it down. So you're
That's good. Did you fly?
Hey, limp noodle.
Did you re-register?
Nope.
Pick up by certain date, which is when?
90 days. That is not true. They will give you like 3 warnings.
you ride a bike?
At school? Hell yeah.
I watch you just bus and walk. You know, we're real grinders.
Alright, okay.
Do you ever sweat at 6:30 in the morning?
Wait, what time?
That way I could go and because in the spring it's easier because I have to go to the field and stuff. So I'd get done and then go to work for 6 hours.
I mean, I don't feel bad. I was like,
You get paid though. I got a scholarship. I haven't paid for 3 semesters. I got to grab the house. Yeah. We'll see
Yo, what are they waiting for?
waiting for me to go do my performance on the field.
Hilarious.
Anyway, so they collect all flights before they're expired.
I did.
And then everything they sell.
All right.
Ohio State controls
Wait, what, coach?
Ohio State. Like 200 people stepped forward, came forward.
Against Tom Ryan?
Someone at
No,
Ohio
one of
State.
their old coaches is dead.
Oh.
No, but looking for money. But 200 came forward.
Yeah, the guys were like, even when we were injured, we didn't want to fill the job. We were like, how do numbers?
Here they are, the 2018 Chatham Anglers.
Alec Manoa continues to work for the Chatham Anglers here on a cool 69-degree Saturday evening in Chatham, Massachusetts. Manoa out for the Anglers, the tall, hefty 6'7" righty will face Zach Ashford, the Fresno State Bulldog, to lead things off here. Noah Campbell will be the two-man, and at three, Andrew Dashba for the Red Sox to lead things off in the top of the first inning.
For Yarmouth Dennis.
Red Sox lost
The center
two
fielder
of their
for Fresno
last
State,
three.
number 7, Zach
Those are
Ashford.
only two losses in July, 11-4-2 in the month. Ashford steps into the left side. Manoa at the back of the mound, staring out into center field, blesses himself. And a quick pump up. He makes his way to the bump as we ready the fifth matchup, 5 of 6 between the Anglers and Red Sox. So far, YD 2-1-1 against the Anglers. That first loss coming the first week of the season, a 1-1 tie at Red Wilson Field. First pitch is called a strikeout in the outside corner. Comes at 7:04 here on this Saturday evening. Home plate umpire Steve Durant. Larry Rosenberg is at first base, and Mike Rabideau is at third. The 0-1 waved at and missed. 0-2 the count here on Zach Ashford. Manoa, usually a reliever back at West Virginia. He's pitching from the stretch here with nobody on, starting out this evening. And this past season, 23 appearances, just 15 of those coming out of the pen, and a 4 even ERA. Here's the 0-2. This is upstairs, 1-2 the count on Ashford. 283 is Zach Ashford, a 10th player that is really worked hard to stay here with the Red Sox throughout the summer. Terrific outfielder. He's manned center field much of the season. Manoah, the righty, sets at the chin. Kicks in the 1-2. Called strike 3. Ashford jackknifed out of the way, but it clipped the inside corner, and the first out of the game is recorded via the strikeout.
From the University of South Carolina, number 14, Noah Campbell.
It was all outside and up, and on the 1-2 count, busted Zach Ashford inside for the punch-out. Now it's Noah Campbell settles in, a switch hitter batting from the left side for the Red Sox. Campbell hitting a team-high .383. The first pitch upstairs, and Campbell backs out of the left side. Noah Campbell for the Red Sox, his 17-game hitting streak snapped on July 14th. Since then, he's put together a 3-game hit streak. Trying to add on to that, the 1-0. Swung on and lifted out of play left side. 1-1 the count, 1 out, top of the first. No score between the Red Sox and Anglers with their 5th meeting of this season. Nobody on. Manoah from the stretch. Toes the third base side of the rubber, nods yes. Now he sets at the chest. 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1 the count. Manoah comes off toward the third base side of the mound, looking into that Anglers dugout. Looked like he pointed to his right shin, and now he's clearing off. He needs something to clean off the spikes. Dirt getting caught in there, and the trainers will deliver that to the Anglers' third baseman. That's Jorge Arenas today. The 2-1 count here, 1 out in the top of the first inning. And yesterday for the Red Sox, a 7-3 loss against the Brewster Whitecaps. 2 points out of 4th place are the Whitecaps. And the top 4 teams out of 5 make the playoffs. For the Red Sox, held to a season-low 3 hits. They were down 7-0 going into the 8th, scored 3 runs, made things a little interesting. That includes putting 2 position players out on the mound. Here's the 2-1. Inside, and that catches Noah Campbell. Hops around a bit, and he's on his way up the first base side. A hit by pitch, and Campbell
the first baseman
here
from
with
Stanford
1
University,
out
number
in the
44,
top of
Andrew
the first inning.
Dashbach.
That'll bring up Andrew Dashbach. Pulled off a tad for the Red Sox. Dash hitting mid-300s earlier this season. Now he's down to 299, but still an all-star for the Red Sox.
Take it to the moon, Andrew!
Well, Campbell, a guy with some speed, 6 stolen bases this season, leads off the first 1 out. Start of the game, top of the first inning. Manoah, the righty, sets, kicks in the first pitch. Waved at and missed, pulled the strings on the inner third. Dashbach swung over the top of that one. Dash, the Stanford Cardinal, teammates with Nico Horner, who played for the Red Sox last season, a second baseman drafted in the first round. Throw over to first, Campbell back safely. Jake Taylor is behind the plate, catching Alek Manoah here this evening. The 0-1, runner goes. Waved at and missed, throw down a second, not in time. Hopped into the mitt of the shortstop, Greg Jones. And Noah Campbell with stolen base number 7 of the season. He advances to scoring position with just an out here at the top of the first, but Andrew Dashbach down 0-2. A check swing on a pitch up in the zone. Dash now has to battle. Manoah sets. Peeks at second. Now the righty kicks in the 0-2. Gets past the catcher, and Campbell now to third base. Looked like Jake Taylor might have been crossed up. That pitch was outside, just hit the mitt and off. I'd say that's a wild pitch by my view, but we'll wait for the official score to register his thoughts. Indeed, it will be the wild pitch for Noah Campbell. So he stands at third base, just it out. Noah sets in the 1-2. Waved at and missed. Breaking ball diving towards the outside corner and low, like a slider there from Manoah.
The left
Dash down
fielder
on
from Grand
strikes
Canyon
for
University,
the second
number
out
27,
here in the first
Cotton.
inning. Quinn Cotton steps in. Cotton for the Red Sox, a 3.08 average. He's been a very consistent guy in the lineup. Athletic with some speed. He digs into the right side. Played mostly left field for Whitey. That's where he's stationed tonight. Manoah with the first pitch. Called a strike. The outfield for the Anglers from left to right, it's Colin Simpson, John Raven, Spencer Torkelson back from a stint with Team USA, hit 286 for the college national team. To the infield, Jorge Arenas is at third base, Greg Jones at short, Michael Bush at second, and the 0-1 foul back. Tristan English is at first base. As we mentioned, the battery made of Alec Manoah throwing to Jake Taylor, catching tonight for the Anglers. Chatham yesterday, 10-9 win, a shootout with Katuitt. They were down 7-0 in the first 2 innings of that game. The 0-2. Breaking ball dips away. 1-2 the count. On Quinn Cotton, Noah Campbell stands at third base. Was hit by a pitch. Stole second and advanced to third on the wild pitch. Manoah shakes the head no, a quick nod. The 6'7" righty sets. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Fastball high above the letters and Cotton down swinging. Manoah strikes out the Red Sox, but a man does reach. No runs, no hits. One man left on base. For a half inning here at the ballpark. No score. Anglers coming to bat. You're listening to Red Sox baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
We ask for your cooperation and positive support of the participants and officials. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from this ballpark.
Just the first half. And then Dana's going to do the second half solo.
Now's a good time to check out the Snack Shack. Located on the visitor side of Veterans Field behind the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. There you will find hamburgers on the grill and cheeseburgers with our grill master, Paul. Hey, Paul, he's wearing his official Chatham Anglers shirt. We've also got hot dogs, freshly popped popcorn in the souvenir Chatham Anglers cup. It's pinstripe this year. Ice cream, all kinds of drinks, Coca-Cola products, Gatorade, pizza from the New England House of Pizza. So check out the Snack Shack located behind the visitors' dugout and get your ballpark favorite food.
He's not there now. You a little scared for next year with housing? Be interesting.
Very new. Do you have space for 9 guys? Space for 9 guys?
Yeah, in your house?
A very happy 12th birthday to Chatham Anglers bat boy Noah Metters. Let's hear it for Noah. Happy birthday, Noah Metters. Local Chatham
Veterans Field.
product. Happy birthday to Noah Metters.
Anglers coming to bat. We'll send John Ray, Tristan English, and Michael Bush to the plate. And they'll face
leading off for the Anglers, the center fielder from Illinois State University, number 3, John Ray.
8 ERA. Last outing, terrific showing from Kaufman. 5 1/3 of no run, 2-hit baseball. He collected the win in a Red Sox 7-2 win over the Whitecaps. Rave sets in on the left side. Kaufman, the righty from Michigan, winds in the first pitch. This is outside. Patrick Bailey catching for the Red Sox here tonight. Spent some time with Team USA before leaving and making his way to the Cape. The 1-0. Swung on and popped up a mile-high left side. Quintana drifts into foul ground, and the third baseman makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The first baseman from Georgia Tech, number 12, Tristan English.
And Tristan English up next. I think 286, the first baseman for the Anglers. Kaufman tends to work quickly when he's feeling it. Just getting settled in here. First pitch, breaking ball, stays up high. English hitting from the right side has popped in the bat 4 home runs. 1-0, swung on and grounded for the Angler dugout, third base side foul. Chatham tied for first among the league in home runs. 9 different players have sent one over the fence. The 1-1 waved at and missed. 1-2 the count. Here on the two-man English with 1 out in the home half of the first. Kaufman at Michigan, the starter this past season, 14 starts, 1 appearance out of the pen, a 3.08 ERA. The 1-2 swung on and chopped to the shortstop. Koss Fields throws on to first in time for out number 2.
Now batting for Chatham, the second baseman from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, number 33, Michael Bush.
Ready from Michigan, finishing his sophomore season. The All Big Ten third team led his team with 78 strikeouts as he faces the 3-man Michael Bush. First pitch misses low and away. For the Red Sox in the outfield from left to right, it's Quinn Cotton, Zach Ashford, and Brad Beasley. Kaufman winds in the 1-0. Driven out to deep left field. Cotton is back to the warning track, leaps, and it's over the wall. A solo home run for Michael Bush. And a 1-0 lead for the Anglers. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. That's home run number 3 for Bush.
That's Michael Bush.
Kaufman just left that one out over the heart of the plate. Bush.
Now batting for the Anglers, the right fielder from Arizona State,
Sent it a long
number
way.
20, Spencer
Gotta tip your cap
Torkelson.
to him out there and left. Made the run, leaped, and actually almost tumbled over the fence out and left. Now it's the dangerous Spencer Torkelson that lines a pitch into right field. A base hit for Torkelson. And now he extends his hitting streak to 15
Now batting for the
games
Anglers,
and
the
a
left fielder from
17
Oklahoma
game
State,
on
number 10, Colin
He's
Simpson.
played 17 games. He's reached base every game for the Anglers. And his batting average now soars over 420. So with 2 outs in the home half of the first, Carl Kaufman getting into a bit of trouble. Colin Simpson steps up for the Anglers, heading from the left side. Kaufman sets, first pitch, misses low. Simpson, a 10-game hit streak, hitting .257 for the Anglers. Torkelson off first. Kaufman holds, now kicks in the 1-0. Swung on, and this one driven in the air down the left field line. Cotton giving chase into foul ground. That one lands out of play. A solo home run from Michael Bush sets the Anglers out in front 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. And Spencer Torkelson followed that up with a line drive single to right. All coming with 2 outs here in the first inning. You'd guess most teams would be more successful at home, have the better record, but the Anglers, in fact, a losing record. They're 6-9 when playing at Veterans Field. The 1-1 in the dirt. Now 2-1, a breaking ball. Patrick Bailey is able to stop it, use the chest protector, and Torkelson scampered back to first. Red Sox infield at third base. It's Nick Quintana. Christian Koss is the shortstop. Luke Waddell is at second base, and Andrew Dashbach at first. The 2-1. Foul tipped. I think Simpson caught a piece of himself and then into Bailey, but not hit very hard. So now 2-2 the count. With 2 outs, a man aboard for the Anglers here in the first. 1 run already across for Chatham. At scenic Veterans Field, the fire station across the street from right field. Playground down the right field line out of play. In the heart of Chatham. Kaufman, the righty, sets first base side of the rubber. Kicks in the 2-2. Fouled off left side. Count remains here in the bottom of the first inning. It was an innocent start to the inning. John Rave to pop out in foul territory. Then a routine grounder to the shortstop. Michael Bush got a hold of one for the big fly. Kaufman peeks at first. Now the righty sets. He kicks in 2-2. Swung on and on one hop to the first baseman. Dashbach backhands and steps on first to retire the side, but not before the big fly from Michael Bush sets the Anglers ahead through one inning here at Veterans Field. A 1-0 lead for Chatham. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
Please join the Chatham Merchants every Monday night on Main Street for Mondays on Main. Each Monday there will be music, entertainment, specials in the shops, and more along Main Street. Monday, July 30th is a Chatham Anglers Appreciation Night sponsored by the Red Nun Bar and Grill. Come meet, take pictures, and get autographs from some players and coaches at Cape Gould Park. Pick up a brochure behind home plate or visit mondaysonmain.com. Now's a good time to check out the merch tables located on the lower level of the press box. It's a cool Cape Cod night, and we are in low supply of sweatshirts. So if you want a sweatshirt, now's the time to get it, because if you go, you probably won't be able to get it because we will be out of stock. And we've got some great sweatshirts left, so make sure to check out your sweatshirts at the merch tables located on the lower level of the press box. They take all major credit cards. Big Ed says they even take cash.
1-0 the lead for Chatham after a full inning here at Veterans Field. The Red Sox sets Brad Beasley, Patrick Bailey, and Christian Koss to the plate here.
The right fielder from Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, number 20, Brad Beasley.
Well, Campbell was hit by a pitch and advanced to third, but that's where he stayed. Sox with 3 batters struck out at the plate in the top of the first inning. Beasley hitting .378 for the Red Sox. First pitch from Manoah. Called the strike on the outside corner. Brad Beasley from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. 0-1 swung on and grounded on 2 hops to the shortstop. Jones fires on the first in time for the first out. Routine grounder to the shortstop, and
the
Jones
catcher
able to make
from North
play.
Carolina State,
That brings
number
up
23,
Patrick
Pat Bailey.
286 hitter, NC State with the Wolfpack. He was mighty good, getting 13 home runs. Set a freshman record at NC State. He was on the All-ACC second team. First pitch swung on, and now a liner turns into a short hopper to the second baseman. Bush goes in time to retire Bailey. 2 quick outs here for Alec Manoah.
The shortstop from the University of California, Irvine, number 4, Christian
All-Star
Koss.
reserve for the Red Sox. Christian Koss steps up to the plate. Last time here for the Sox, Koss hit a home run to left, his first of the season, and mom and dad in attendance. They'll be here for the All-Star game tomorrow. Hopefully that's played. Dreary forecasts with that game at White House Field tomorrow night. First pitch, Koss squares, hops it up the third base side, and now Taylor will touch it foul.
No problem. So it's
Koss from California, hailing from Riverside. Parents didn't make the trip out last season when he played with YD. finished the regular season hitting .309 to lead the way for the team. Kid that's 6'2", 185, just kind of stick out there. Some athleticism. He'll hit line drives into the outfield. Singles is the name of the game for Christian Koss. Manoah sets. Righty kicks with the 0-1. Fouls a breaking ball back. 0-2 the count here on Koss with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. 1-0 lead. Chatham out ahead of YD. Cool breeze blowing out towards center field on what's turned into a chilly Saturday evening. The 0-2 against the inside corner, called strike 3. Alec Manoah on fire, 4 Ks through 2 innings pitched here at Veterans Field. Through an inning and a half, a 1-0 lead for the Anglers. You're listening to Red Sox baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
Fans, our 50-50 raffle will be held tonight, and tickets are on sale now. Visit the 50-50 table next to the press box or buy them from our Chatham Anglers players and Chatham Athletic Association interns as they pass through the stands. Tickets are $1 each, 3 for $2, 10 for $5, 25 for 10, 60 for 20, and get this, 150 tickets for $40. The money collected is shared on a 50-50 basis between the winner and the Chatham Athletic Association. Grand prize winner will have 10 minutes to claim the prize, or a second number will be drawn. Tonight's volunteer pitchers are All-Star Dan Hammer and Austin Bergner, along with interns Ellie Weller and Brad Bettencourt. Proceeds from the raffle help cover expenses of the Chatham Anglers baseball team. Thank you for your support. Remember, you have to be in it to win it.
Bottom of the second inning.
Now batting for Chatham,
still out.
the designated hitter from Florida State University, number 36, Drew Mendoza.
The former YD Red Sox player from last summer, hitting .211 here at the Anglers. Lone home run of the season came against YD. Shot to right field onto the hill. Last season, finished hitting .171 with YD. Kaufman winds in the first pitch. Check swing, called the ball. These two teammates both returning to the Cape after last summer. Kaufman holds the glove at about nose height to 1-0. Breaking ball misses away. For Kaufman last summer, pitched 9 games in 4 starts for the Red Sox, a 1.26 ERA after the regular season. The 2-0 misses away, 3 balls and no strikes. Kaufman behind Mendoza. All a routine start to the game. First 2 batters retired, and then a solo home run for Michael Bush and a single for Spencer Torkelson as the 3-0 is grounded foul. Mendoza fouls it off his bat. More and more this summer, we've seen hitters in 3-0 counts swinging away. We see it here from the Anglers and Drew Mendoza. Seen it from YD significantly more than last summer. Kaufman winds in the 3-1. Breaking ball called a strike on the outer third. Just dips in about the knees, and now the count runs full on Drew Mendoza leading off the bottom of the second. Kaufman winds, payoff pitch, swung on, and a chopper to the first baseman dash box, flips on to Kaufman, covers the bag in time for out number 1.
Now batting for Chatham, the shortstop from the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, number 2, Greg
Waited
Jones.
back on that one, flipped it in time over to Kaufman. Now the speedy Greg Jones steps up, hitting .250, leads the league, 15 stolen bases, only been caught 3 times so far this summer. It's game 35 for the Anglers and Red Sox. The first pitch. Breaking ball. Dips in for a called strike. YD 20, 10, and 4. And keep in mind, they started out the season 2-4-1. The 0-1. Waved at and missed. Kaufman ahead 0-2. They're starting out the season with nearly half of their losses, all coming in the first week and a half. They've been on a tear throughout the month of July. 11-4-2. Here's the 0-2. Waved at and missed. Strike 3. Three pitches and an out for Carl Kaufman. Here he's collected 2.
Now batting for Chatham,
at the bottom of the second.
the third baseman from Stetson, number 49, Jorge Arenas.
Of the evening. Kaufman in that great start his last time out. Collected 7 over 5 1/3. With 2 away in the home half of the second, it's Jorge Arenas up. Another Angler hitting 250. He's hitting from the right side. First pitch, waved at and missed. Breaking ball, dropping low on the outer third. Nice bite to that one. The red-hot Arenas hitting .421 in his last 5 games. Kaufman winds in the 0-1. That past the glove of Bailey, missing low. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Similar look in the second inning as it was the first, retiring the first 2 with ease for Kaufman. But then things went off the rails as the 1-1 also makes its way to the backstop. 2-1 the count. After retiring the first 2 in the first inning, Kaufman allowed a solo home run from Michael Bush and a single to Spencer Torkelson before retiring the side. Kaufman winds in the 2-1. Just misses outside a fastball. Miss in the corner, now 3-1 the count on Arenas. Jorge, the 8-man here for the Anglers. 3-1 the pitch. This is up and away, ball 4, 2-out walk issued by Carl.
Now batting for Chatham, the catcher, Oklahoma State University, number 13, Jake Taylor.
Now the 9-man Jake Taylor step into the plate. It will take a moment. He has to take off the shin guards. The catcher for the Anglers with 2 outs. You'll see catchers across all leagues of baseball with 2 outs swinging the bat with the shin guards staying on. The inning were to end, make things quick, but now the extended moment for him to take them off. He steps into the right side, taps the plate, and Kaufman sets with a man off of first. Righty kicks, first pitch. Called a strike off speed. Kaufman going to the slide step with Arenas off of first base. Does have 1 stolen base so far this season. Taylor pinwheels the bat, and Kaufman sets. The 0-1. Swung on and a slow grounder up the third base side. Quintana Fields throws across the diamond in time to retire the side. No runs, no hits. 1 man is left on base through 2 innings at the ballpark. A 1-0 lead for Chatham.
Popular demand. It's sponsored by the Chatham Rotary Club and the Chatham Athletic Association. It's open to boys and girls in 3 different age groups, 6 to 8, 9 to 12, and 13 to 17. Sign up right here at Veterans Field. Get a left field bullpen every Monday morning at 8 a.m. Bring your glove and be ready to have lots of fun playing baseball with Chatham Anglers players and coaches. For each Angler home run, $50 is donated to the Family Pantry of Cape Cod by Monomoy Real Estate and Construction and Pretty Picky Properties Select Vacation Rentals. Their office is located on Depot Road, just beyond the center field fence. The Monomoy and Pretty Picky team, everything you need to hit a Chatham real estate home run. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the ballpark tonight. The YD Red Sox and the Chatham Anglers, along with the Cape Cod Baseball League and the NCAA, would like to remind you that this is a tobacco-free ballpark. Additionally, the Massachusetts Education Reform Act prohibits the use of any tobacco products at this location. We greatly appreciate your assistance in honoring this tobacco-free request. Thank you.
Top of the third inning here at Veterans Field, a 1-0 lead for Chatham over YD. 5th meeting of the season, 5 of 6. where these Eastern Divisional teams play. YD in first place, 44 points. The Anglers trailing 8 points behind them. As the the 8-man for the Red Sox, Nick Quintana, steps up.
Now batting for Yarmouth Tennis, the third baseman, the University of Arizona, number 12,
in the
Nick
East,
Quintana.
looking at the fight for fourth place in that final playoff spot. Orleans has lost 4 straight. The Whitecaps on their tails, just 2 points behind. A win is 2 points. Whitecaps are playing the Bourne Braves at Doran Park. We're in the lead 1-0 here. We take a peek at the out-of-town scoreboard. Bottom of the 5th in Falmouth, the 3-2 lead for the Commodores over the Harbor Hawks as Nick Quintana grounds the first pitch foul. At Spillane Field and Wareham, no score in the top of the 4th between Katuitt and Wareham, and at Eldridge Park in Orleans, Firebirds and the Harwich Mariners are tied at 1. The out-of-town scoreboard. You're just past 7:30. The 0-1 swung on, broken bat liner over the head of the third baseman Arenas. Quintana a single as he holds up that first. Well, the knob of the bat sits around just outside of the left-handed batter's box, but the bat flew up over the Anglers' dugout. That's where it still sits. Nick Quintana, though, stands at first base with a single to lead off the third inning. The Red Sox, their first hit of the ball game. Quintana hitting up to 231 for YD, and he's been hot of late. Now it's the utility infielder Luke Waddell, the 9-man. First pitch. Busts him inside. That misses. Waddell, an infielder and also added pitcher to the resume last night, going an inning of scoreless, just one-hit baseball against the Whitecaps. He pitched the 8th. And it was Zach Zubia, another position player, to pitch the 9th. Throw over to first. That skips away past English. Quintana over to second. A strong turn as he now falls. And that throw goes to third. Quintana will stay right at second base. The throw went into foul ground on the right side. Greg Jones, the shortstop, actually tried to cut it off and throw back over to second after Quintana had fallen. Wasn't able to do so. So it'll be an E1. Quintana advances to second with no outs now. Runner in scoring position for the Sox. 1-0 the count on Waddell. Wonder if he bunts here. He's a lefty. It sets in the 1-0. Squares, pushes it up the third base side. Perfect execution. The throw from Arenas goes on to first in time, but the sacrifice successful from Waddell, and the Red Sox with a runner at third, Justin out here in the top of the third inning. Sacrifice bunt pushed up the third base side, forced the third baseman Arenas to charge and throw over. Quintana is over now to third base, 90 feet away, as the 1-man Zach Ashford settles into the left side. Ashford struck out looking to start the day at the plate. First pitch. Dips low, a breaking ball. Arenas even with the bag at third. Rest of the infield plays back. Now Jones a couple steps in. He's halfway. Over at short, the 1-0. Ball to strike on the inside corner. Ashford doesn't like it, just staring down. Now kind of kicks a line in the dirt and looks at the home plate umpire, Steve Durantz. Adjusts the batting gloves, grabs some pine tar on the shaft of the bat. Now Ashford back into the left side. First baseman English now up as well. 1-1. Slapped up the third base side, just foul, a grounder. Barely missed Quintana. Third base umpire Mike Rabideau on top of that ball. So 1-2 the count on Ashford. Just one out in the top of the third. Red Sox trail by a run. But they have Nick Quintana at third base. Manoah from West Virginia sets at the chin. Righty kicks in the 1-2. Swung on, a liner right back to the pitcher. Fires back to third, not in time. It was a soft liner. Sounded like it broke the bat. Jammed Ashford. Manoah caught it, threw on to third, and took a moment for Mike
The
Rabideau.
designated hitter, number 14,
it is safe.
Noah Campbell.
Now with 2 away, Noah Campbell steps up. Nick Quintana led off the inning with a single to left, a lone hit for the Red Sox here in this one. Advanced to second after an E1, and on to third for a successful sac bunt. Campbell, the lefty, reached. The first pitch misses up and away. He was hit by a pitch with just an out in the first inning, stole second base, and advanced to third on a wild pitch. He was stranded. The 1-0. In the dirt, nice stop from Taylor diving right. Keeps it in front. 2-0 the count on the ever-dangerous Noah Campbell, the Gamecock from South Carolina. Campbell hit .270 with USC. 7 of 8 on the base pass. 2-0. Down low, 3-0 the count on Campbell. Took him a couple games to get going. Since then, he's been on fire. A 2017 draft pick in the 19th round of the Milwaukee Brewers. Campbell's also been playing more and more at second base. He's DHing today. Red Sox coaching staff working with him on the infield. The 3-0 from Manoah. Right down Main Street, called a strike. Now, the 3-1 now with 2 outs in the top of the third, a 1-run lead for the Anglers, thanks to the solo shot off the bat of Michael Bush back in the bottom of the first. Manoah, the 3-1. Inside, that misses ball 4. Noah Campbell on for the second time today without recording a hit.
The first baseman, number 44, Andrew
Dashbach, with runners on the corners. Dash struck out swinging in his first AB. A bit fooled up at the plate. But a prime opportunity with 2 outs in the top of the third. Red Sox trying to tie this game at 1. Dash sways the bat out over the plate. Campbell leads off third. Quintana off third. Manoah sets in the first pitch. Waved at and missed. Off speed on the inside part of the plate. 0-1, Dash behind yet again. English holding Campbell on at first base with some speed. We saw him swipe second in the first inning. Now his 7th stolen base. Manoah sets, and the 0-1. This is low and in, 1-1. The count even here in the top of the third inning. 1-0 the lead for Chatham over YD. Airing 7:45 at Veterans Field. Great turnout from fans at the ballpark tonight. Runners on the corners for the Red Sox, 1-1. Breaking ball called to strike on the inner third. Now 1-2 with 2 outs, 2 men aboard. Whitey trailing by a run. Andrew with 5 home runs, tied for 4th across the Cape League. Noah sets 1-2. Misses away, just a touch off the plate. Spencer Torkelson has 6 home runs, good for 3rd in the league. He's only played in 17 games. Blake Sable, 7 home runs, is 2nd on the Cape. He's just behind Nick Osborne, who was signed by the Oakland A's today. The 2-2. Runner goes from first, swung on and missed by Dashbach, a breaking ball in the dirt. He runs up the line. Now Taylor finds the angle inside of home plate, throws on in time. The Red Sox threaten, but they are retired.
We appreciate the thankless sponsors who support the Cape League and the Penn team.
The third. 1-0
Our corporate
Chatham
sponsors are the financial backbone of the league. It is with their support that we are able to preserve our long-standing traditions of providing the best family entertainment here on Cape Cod. On behalf of the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox, the Chatham Anglers, league officers, and the entire Cape League family, we'd like to announce and thank our 2018 corporate sponsors. With much appreciation, we recognize the Yawkey Foundation, Chatham Bars Inn, Curry College, Cape Cod Healthcare, the 99 Restaurants, Coca-Cola Bottling of Cape Cod, Cape Cod Potato Chips, Cumberland Farms, Baseball Factory, Badger Sport, Cape and Island License Plate, 47 Brand, Cape Cod 5 Cent Savings Bank, Stop and Shop, Teapot, and Deeks and Watson. We're going to come back to you next inning for the second half of this outstanding list of loyal sponsors.
That inning?
It was that was Sunday. The Gannon game.
Yeah. It was the exact same, like Quinn Cotton set the lead off the inning.
That's eerie. That's a great note. Thanks, man.
Just noticed that.
Yeah. Home half of the third, it will be 1, 2, and 3.
Leading off for the Anglers, the center fielder from Illinois State University, number 3, John Rave.
Popped out, foul ground to the third baseman, Quintana. In the bottom of the first, his first AB of the game, he's 0 for 1. Rave sways the bat out over home plate. Kaufman from the wide, the Michigan Wolverine right-hander delivers the first pitch down and away. Anglers with 1 run on 2 hits. Those came consecutively with 2 outs in the first. The 1-0. Skips off the glove of Bailey, 2-0. And the 1 hit, a big fly from Michael Bush. Solo home run to left in the top of the first inning. 2-0 the count here on John Rave. Hoffman winds in the pitch. Swing and a grounder up the first base side. Fouled off.
First base coach from the Anglers, Dalen Monet,
Could quite make the play as that ball trickles up the foul territory into right field. The 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1 the count on John Rave. Mentioned the Anglers with now 32 home runs, leading the Cape League. The 3-1. Swing and a liner driven out to deep right field. It's 1 hops off the wall. Rave around first. He's going for 2. Chugs in there safely. A leadoff double
for John Rave here in the home half of the third. That ball left
Now batting
down
for
over
the
the inner
Anglers, the first
third.
baseman
Rave
from Georgia
turned on
Tech,
it,
number 12,
sending it
Tristan English.
down the right field onto the warning track, pulling that ball. Chugged around to second base. Now Tristan English up. 0 for 1 with a ground out so far today. Tom Holliday in his first season managing in the Cape here with the Anglers, taking over for John Schiffner, longtime Angler.
He's aggressive on the base paths.
Aggressive, really all that he does. First pitch is swung on, grounded slowly up the third base side. Quintana Fields throws on the first in time, and Rave stays put
at first base.
Now batting for
nice
Chatham,
bounce
the
back
second baseman from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill,
first out.
number 33, Michael
Stop Rave
Bush.
from advancing, but as I was mentioning, Holliday, an aggressive guy,
Out on the bases.
he's not afraid to
Stop his guys from going back in the 17-3 win over Brewster. 7 stolen bases for a league record. Here's Michael Bush. First pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the third base umpire, Mike Rabideau. Bush, the opposite field home run. In his first AB, again, he's on the left side. Third of the season for Bush. Gives Chatham the 1-0 lead. He's got a runner on second base with just an out. Here's the 1-0. Swung on. Grounded foul first base side. So 1-1 the count with 1 out in the home half of the third inning for the A's.
They're 1-2-1 versus YD so far this season. Kaufman, the righty from Michigan, sets at the chest, peeks at second, spins and throws over to second base. Cost a little hop to keep that one from going into the outfield. Sun beginning to set here at Veterans Field. Lights taking effect. Some cloud cover as well. And a chilly Saturday evening at Veterans Field. Kaufman sets. Kicks in the 1-1. And tight misses to Bush. 2-1 the count with just it out. Last time here, YD collecting the win, 5-3, just 7 innings. Fogged out. Looked like fogging sent in by a machine, just pouring in from the left field line. Throw over to second, and that gets past Koss. Rave over to third now on the errant throw from Carl Kaufman. Flirted with danger on the first throw over to second. The second one gets through the legs of Rave, and Koss, the shortstop, couldn't pick it. So Rave advances 90 feet to third base. He stands there with just it out in the home half of the third. Anglers looking to double their lead. They're ahead of the Red Sox 1-0. Infield up for the Red Sox. Kaufman kicks in the 2-1. Breaking ball drops in for a called strike. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with an out in the home half of the third. A runner at third for the Anglers. The Wolverine sets, kicks in 2-2. Swing and a grounder to Koss. The shortstop backhands, looks the runner back and throws in time to first for out number 2. So Kaufman allowed the leadoff double.
Now batting for
Then got a
Chatham, the right
ground out
fielder
to the
from
third
Arizona
baseman,
State
freezing the
University,
runner at
number
second.
20, Spencer
Threw a ball into
Torkelson.
center field, so the runner advanced to third, and with the infield up, forced another ground out. Keep the runner put. So with 2 away, it's the ever-dangerous Spencer Torkelson. Came into the day hitting over 420. He's 1 for 1. First pitch in the dirt. Bailey sliding right, keeps it in front. Torkelson now up to 434. 17 games with Chatham. At first base, Andrew Dashbach well off the line. Luke Waddell, the second baseman, awfully close to the bag. The 1-0 misses away. 2-0 the count. Nick Quintana, step and a dive, maybe 2 steps and a dive off the third base line. The infield swung around towards the left side of it, same with the outfield. 2-0. This is low. 3-0 the count. Kaufman behind on Spencer Torkelson, who lined a single into right field with 2 outs in the first. Flag in center field, waves out of the ballpark. 3-0. Check swing. Home plate umpire says, yes, he did swing. 3-1 now with 2 outs, home half of the third. The first base open. Wouldn't be surprised if Kaufman stays cautious and stays away from the dangerous Torkelson. 3-1. Misses low and away, ball 4. That one in the dirt on the outer third. And that entire at-bat, Kaufman
Now batting for Chatham,
on the outer
the left
third,
fielder from Oklahoma State
even
University,
further out
number 10,
to
Colin
Torkelson. So
Simpson.
second walk allowed by Kaufman, puts runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the home half of the third. A 1-0 lead for Chatham. Now Colin Simpson due up. Grounded out to first base to end the first inning. Simpson, the batting average to 255. He's been on a tear in his last 10, hitting 529. He has a 10-game hit streak. Before the streak, was hitting just 127. First pitch. This is low. That squeaks through the wickets of Bailey. A run comes across to score. That ball hit off the glove of Bailey on the fly, not on a bounce, and just got through. So that should be a pass ball. Now a 2-0 lead for the Anglers. Torkelson also advances to second base. He's in scoring position with 2 outs here in the home half of the third. 2-0. Chatham leads YD. Simpson waves the bat over the plate, hitting on the left side.
Kaufman sets in the 1-0. This is inside a breaking ball. 2-0. Falling behind another Anglers hitter. Whitey only down 2-0. Certainly a lead they can come back from. Kaufman, the righty, sets at the chest. First base side of the rubber, the 2-0. Breaking ball misses low and in. 3-0 the count. Behind him, another Anglers hitter, walked Spencer Torkelson, the last batter he faced. He's only allowed 2 runs on 3 hits. Starting to labor a bit here. This pitch, number 51, swung on and fouled back. 3-1 the count now on Simpson. Anglers started the inning with a double from John Rave. Advanced to third on ball thrown away by Kaufman, trying to pick him off at second, and scored on the pass ball. 3-1. Swing and a grounder to the right side. Waddell running right backhands and throws on to first in time to retire the side. The Anglers scratch another run across on just a hit through 3 innings here at Veterans Field. 2-0.
Continuing with our corporate sponsors, we'd also like to recognize and thank Franklin Sports, Advanced Embroidery, Cape Destinations, Robert B. Auer, Sullivan Tire, Diamond Sports, Vacation in Cape Cod Veterinary Specialist, Cape Cod Times, Fairway Financial, Kinlan Grover Real Estate, Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce, Highline Cruises, Sports Picks, On Deck Sports, Barnstable Bat, Hyannis Area Chamber of Commerce, HP Hood, Sutherland Printing, Access Bats, and of course, a big thank you to Major League Baseball for more than 50 years of support. Audrey Fenton, please report to the press box. Baseball Factory, a proud partner of the Cape League since 1991, holds more than 600 events nationwide for players in both high school and middle school, including 3 training weeks here on Cape Cod. Baseball Factory alumni have played on every Division I college program across the country with thousands drafted and more than 500 having made it to the pros. Visit baseballfactory.com to learn how you can build your way to greatness.
In the middle of the Cape for the Red Sox, it'll be 4, 5, 6.
The left fielder, number 27, Quinn
start things
Cotton.
out for Waidu, who have only recorded 1 hit. That, thanks to Nick Quintana, a broken bat. Soft liner single into left field, coming in the 3rd inning. Alec Manoah still on the bump for the Anglers. And he also pitched against Whitey on July 8th, a Sunday game. Got through 3 innings. Terrific work, same deal. Quinn Cotton was even due up to start out the 4th. The wheels fell off. First pitch. Called a strike on the outer 3rd. He'd worked through 3 innings brilliantly and then allowed 6 runs, 5 of them earned on 3 hits before being pulled. He only lasted 3 1/3 in the loss. It was a 10-1 YD win. Eerily similar to tonight's circumstances. The 0-1 in tight to Cotton. Eerily similar to this point, at least, YD with a lot of work left. They trail things 2-0. It's a 1-1 count on Quinn Cotton, the left fielder for the Red Sox. Manoah sets with nobody on, the 1-1. In tight, 2-1 the count on Cotton. Alec Manoah used to being a reliever at West Virginia, so working from the stretch, even with nobody aboard. Manoah, you mentioned earlier, standing at 6'7". 2-1. Fouled back into the screen behind the plate. 2-2 the count on Quinn Cotton, leading off the away half of the 4th inning. Gotten through this one quickly, just an hour through 3 innings at this point of the ballgame as we hit 8 o'clock on the Cape. Cotton taps the plate. Righty is ready, as is Manoah. Kicks in the 2-2.
Swing and a miss. A breaking ball. Knocking down on strikes for the second time this evening. That's the 6th strikeout of the game for
The
Alec
right fielder,
Manoa,
number 20, Brad
who's
Beasley.
really been able to rely on that breaking ball with 2 strikes. Now Brad Beasley steps up with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. 2-0 the lead for Chatham over YD. 2 runs scoring on 2 outs for Chatham. 1 in the first, a solo home run from Michael Bush, and John Rave scored on a pass ball in the 3rd as the first pitch to Beasley is called a strike. By the minute, the lights taking more and more effect. The sun sinks below the trees in left field. Manoa sets in the 0-1. Swing and a miss, another breaking ball. It's been his money pitch. Breaking ball, slider diving on the outer third of the plate down low as it sweeps away from the hitter. Beasley, the righty, hitting .378 limited time coming into the day. The 0-2 checks his swing. He went around and he's tagged out. Route number 2 now 7 strikeouts for Alec Manoa.
The catcher, number 21, Pat Bailey.
2 outs and Pat Bailey now up for the Red Sox. Yesterday in a 7-3 loss for YD. And all 3 runs coming in the 8th inning. Season low of just 3 hits. I mean 5 errors as well. The 3rd time this season they've done that. Bailey, the switch hitter from the left side. Snow with the first pitch. Called a strike down the inner 3rd. Red Sox last half inning with their first hero of the ball game. Now makes it 27 of 35 games with an error. They made 3 plus 8 different times this season. The 0-1. Misses outside off speed. 1-1 the count. Red Sox, .951 fielding percentage, worse across the Cape. That's really the only area that YD struggles. Top offense among the league. Middle of the pack in pitching. 1-1. Waved at and missed. 1-2 now the count on Bailey. Red Sox 6th in home run. 3rd in stolen bases. The least amount of strikeouts as well. Manoa, the righty, 6'7", 270 from West Virginia, sets in the 1-2. Breaking ball, nips the outside corner, called strike 3. Bailey down looking, 8 strikeouts for Alec Manoa, and he sets down the Sox in order, all via the K. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. 2-0. Chatham leads by
the
lead.
reason that we can bring you these games to the Cape League, the best college summer league in the country. As Chatham Anglers players and supporters pass through the crowd, please be as generous as you can. Remember, there is no admission. Tonight's collectors include pitchers Zach Knoll and Troy Miller, intern Jackson Seymour, and volunteer Ed Horowitz. Again, the Anglers thank you for your support. Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod, with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit CapeCodHealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare, expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care. Beach House Grill at Chatham Bars Inn Resort and Spa is the perfect spot for a seaside lunch or evening clam bake. Chatham Bars Inn, a proud member of leading hotels of the world. Coca-Cola Bottling of Cape Cod thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. But please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. Remember, it takes only 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball hat.
At the next switch, let's run over.
Home half of the 4th, and Chatham leads YD
Now batting for
2-0.
Chatham,
Thanks
the
to a solo
designated
home
hitter
run
from
from
Florida
Michael
State
Bush in the
University,
first.
number 36,
Pass ball
Drew
John Ray
Mendoza.
in the 3rd inning. The 6-man Drew Mendoza to start out the bottom of the 4th inning for the Anglers. Mendoza from Florida State. Batting from the left side. The corner infielder. He's the DH for Chatham tonight. The first pitch. called a strike. Mendoza checked his swing as well. He was slated to come back with the Red Sox this summer. An arm injury kept him from playing the field, and Vic already had his DH. The 0-1. Nips the outside corner, called the strike 0-2. Mendoza behind in the count. Kaufman out ahead after walking a batter in the third inning. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. This is outside. Kaufman really bearing down in the third inning, throwing a couple pitches, having to really work. 1-2. This is outside. 2-2 the count. You've kind of seen that strikeout pitch hasn't been there tonight for Carl. Only 1 K to this point here in the bottom of the fourth. Nobody on. The Wolverine winds in the 2-2. Pop. Foul out of play and over our heads. The count remains. Here with no outs, Drew Mendoza leading off the home half of the fourth inning. Mentioned YD's struggles in the field, making 5 errors yesterday. 2-2. Just misses outside a breaking ball, and the count runs full 3-2 on Mendoza. You have to think sooner or later that's going to come to really bite YD and hurt them, especially as we head toward the playoffs. Payoff pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Drew Mendoza works to walk to lead off the fourth inning for the Anglers. Third walk of the game.
Now batting for Chatham, the shortstop for the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Number 2, Greg Jones.
Mendoza. Greg Jones, the 7-man do-up. Much of the season was leading things off for the Anglers. But his last 5 games, 3 his last 16, hitting just 188. Also 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. First pitch. This is low. Mendoza at first, not a ton of speed, not really a threat to go. Kaufman working from the stretch. Quintana, even with the bag at third. Jones, a ton of speed at the plate. 1-0 to the lefty. Check swing on a breaking ball. He did not go. Mike Rabideau stationed behind the mound on the shortstop side of the bag. So now 2-0, Kaufman behind another Anglers hitter. Kaufman with pitch number 62 to come here. This is low, 3-0 the count on Jones. Walked Mendoza to lead off the inning. Third walk of the game. Kaufman only has 1 strikeout to this point. He's had to work to get through these Anglers hitters. He's only allowed 2 runs on 3 hits. The 3-0. This is away. Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. And the second straight walk that Kaufman allows. The Anglers
now batting for
first 2
Chatham,
men aboard.
the third baseman from Stetson, number 49, Jorge Arenas.
The home half of the fourth inning. They lead by 2. Now Christian Koss, the shortstop, and Pat Bailey, the catcher, with a word for Kaufman, trying to settle him down as he faces the 8-man Jorge Arenas. First walk of the game allowed by Kaufman was to Arenas back in the second inning. Quintana, even with the bag at third. Arenas from the right side. Kaufman sets the first pitch, squares around, and pulls it back. A called strike, though. Waddell is holding Mendoza on the bag at second. And Dash out even with the bag. Maybe a step behind and out toward the cutout of the infield. So the right side of the infield wide open for Arenas. 0-1 the count. Squares around again. Pulls it back. Misses low. 1-1 the count on Jorge Arenas. Runners on first and second here to start out the home half of the fourth for the Anglers. Corners come up for YD. Kaufman peers in. And the Michigan righty
comes set. First base side of the rubber. Peeks at second, the 1-1. Squares again. All to strike. Arenas pulled it back. Unhappy with the call. Now a quick question for Steve Durant's behind the plate. So it's 1-2. And most likely will take the bunt away from Arenas, but you never know. With no outs in the home half of the fourth, runners on first and second for the Anglers. A 2-run lead. Righty warming for the Red Sox. Looks to be Sam Kessler. Here's the 1-2. Swing, chopped foul, third base side. Is in fact Sam Kessler warming for the Red Sox. From another pitcher from West Virginia, Alec Manoah, the starter tonight for the Anglers from WVU. Kessler has been terrific for YD out of the pen, 8 games, a 1.28 ERA. 1-2 is slapped foul, first base side. Broken piece of lumber for Jorge Arenas. He'll have to get a new bat. Didn't look like any pieces went flying, but you could certainly hear it off the end of the bat. So he'll now have to use the pine tar stick on the shaft of the bat. Runners on first and second for the Anglers. To start out the fourth inning, they were walked. Mendoza at second, Greg Jones with a ton of speed over at first base. They lead with 15 swiped bags. Arenas, the new bat, same blue. This one of Mizuno. He had a grip on that last bat. Don't think he has one on the new one. Wearing batting gloves, though, the blue and red of Chatham. Hoffman sets at the chest. Peeks at second, delivers 1-2. Misses down low, throw over to first. Out of the glove of Dashbach in time. That throw might have had Greg Jones, who had to scamper back, and he slid right into Andrew Dashbach. That throw from Pat Bailey, just about as good as it could be as well. Right on that first base bag. Dash didn't have to move the glove, and now Kaufman out for a chat with Bailey. They'll meet halfway between the mound and the plate. 2-2 the count on Arenas. Tried to sacrifice himself, but couldn't get down the bunt. 2 called strikes. Still no outs in the home half of the fourth. Lights into full effect here at Veterans Field. Kaufman nods yes. Now the righty comes set, and Arenas calls for time. Steps out of the right side in a practice swing. Hitting .250 coming into the day. Red hot. Last 5 hitting .421. 4 RBIs as well in the last 5 games. Kaufman throws to first. Jones back safely. Jump throw over. Didn't get Greg Jones. 15 of 18 on the base pass. Kaufman certainly slowing down, much more deliberate with 2 men aboard. The base is empty. He's quick, right back on the rubber, going to the wind. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt, Bailey sliding right to stop it, push it. Not far up the first base side. Runners stay put. Now the count runs full 3-2 on Jorge Arenas. Still no outs in the home half of the fourth. This will be pitch number 71 from Carl Kaufman. Really labored tonight. Hasn't put forth a bad outing. Only 2 runs allowed on 3 hits. Payoff pitch. Swing and a chopper over the mound. That jumps up off the lip of the infield grass. Mendoza waved around. He'll score easily. Jones stops at third, and runners on the corners. A 3-0 lead for Chatham over YD here in the fourth. A funky hop. That ball chopped high over the mound in the head of Kaufman and hit the cutout at second base, lip of the infield grass, jumping over the head of both the shortstop Koss and the second baseman Waddell. They were both converging on that ball. Left side of the second base bag,
an odd way to score a run, but it's an RBI single for Jorge Arenas, and the Anglers will take it any way they can. Pick now out of the first base side dugout. Slowly making his way to the mound, just reaching the base now. After a quick conversation with his catcher, Pat Bailey, infield ball comes in onto the top of the mound. Again, it hasn't been a bad outing for Carl Kaufman, but certainly not his best, coming off of what was his best, 5 1/3, 2-hit baseball. No runs came across against him in a win against the Brewster Whitecaps just 7 days ago. Dick still out on the mound. The home plate umpire Steve Durant now makes the stroll after cleaning off the plate. We mentioned Sam Kessler is warming for the Red Sox. Dick turns to the home plate umpire. Now a few words for him. He's still standing out on the mound. Now he makes the move to the bullpen. Always has a curious way of doing things. Sometimes he'll make the umpire signal. He won't even signal out to the pen himself. This time, after a conversation with Steve Durant, he makes the move. Sam Kessler coming in for the Red Sox. We'll give you his stats and more as we continue the fourth after the break. 3-0 Chatham leads YD. You're listening to Red Sox baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
Just didn't have it.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't do terribly, though. 3 runs.
It just seemed like he was pitching very tight.
That's a hot shot.
Huge move.
Think about this, though. If that ball doesn't take a terrible hop, that's probably a double play.
It still would have scored a run, maybe.
No. Mendoza was at second.
Oh, well then, yeah.
He's at third with 2 outs.
Manoa looks awesome.
Yeah.
That guy's a stud.
Looks good. He's 6'7".
Sadly.
Something that happened down in the high school. The lower one. The court's definitely positive. The same thing as that, so I was going to stand next to him.
Your attention.
Cavaliers.
Now pitching for Yarmouth Dennis.
That's
Number 32, Sam Kessler.
It's Sam Kessler, the West Virginia Mountaineer, on the mound in relief of Carl Kaufman. Kessler, 8 games, all out of the pen. A 1.28 ERA through 14 innings pitched.
Now batting for
He
Chatham.
has 17 strikeouts. He's not going to blow you away with the fastball that just sits in the high 80s, but the breaking ball stuff gets you. And he's been very successful here out on the Cape. For Carl Kaufman, he just labored today, and you could tell he didn't have the strikeouts.
The catcher
done.
from Oklahoma
The
State,
4
number
walks really
13,
killed
Jake
him throughout
Taylor.
this game, and right now his final line, which is not official, finishes 3 innings pitched, just 4 hits, but allowing 3 runs and 4 walks, only a strikeout. Just 1 recorded for Carl Kaufman. So with a run already across for the Anglers and runners on the corners, that brings up the 9-man, Jake Taylor. Taylor grounded out to the third baseman back in the second. First pitch, called the strike, and fastball there from Kessler. You think would have, should have, could have. That ball off the bat of Jorge Arenas doesn't take that funky hop. That's probably a double play for the Red Sox. We're looking at 2 outs and just a runner on third here in the fourth, but that's not the case. 0-1, here's the pitch. Waved at and missed. The breaking ball dropping low on the outer third. And 0-2 the count on Jake Taylor. Still no outs in the inning. It's Jones on third, Arenas at first after the RBI single
Ball that chopped high over the mound and took a funky hop off the lip of the grass. 0-2. Tapped off the plate and out in front of the plate as well. Kessler fields and makes the play, throws on first in time for just out number one.
The center fielder from Illinois
To
State,
second base with Greg
number
Jones
3,
has to stay
John
put
Ray.
at third. So 1 out, 2 men in scoring position. There's a swinging bunt from Taylor that just settled on the grass out in front of home plate. Now the one-man John Rave is up. 1 for 2 is last time up. Doubled to right to start out the third inning. He came around to score one of now 3 Chatham runs. They have the 3-0 lead ahead of YD here in the home half of the fourth. Now Pat Bailey, a quick conversation with Kessler at the base of the mound. Bailey jogs back. Infield's up for the Red Sox. No double play ball with runners at second and third. Keep in mind, Greg Jones at third, a ton of speed. He might take off the ground ball regardless of where it's hit. First pitch to Ray. This is up and away.
Scared. And so when they got tangled, both the owners did, and then they first.
Outfield shifted around to the left a bit. Zach Ashford, especially in center. More towards left field. 1-0.
That's not going to happen.
Swing and a grounder up the first base side, but foul. Dash is well off the bag on the first base side. Now he takes a few steps over. That ball's fair. John Rave has at least a double, if not more. And Brad Beasley over in right field is well off the line. Infield up for the Red Sox, 2 men in scoring position. 3-0 lead for Chatham, just an out. 1-1. Call the strike, breaking ball, sweeping across the inner third. It's now 1-2. Sam Kessler working his magic yet again, recorded an out so far. Trying to keep the lead to just 3 for the Anglers. Kessler, the righty, sets third base side of the rubber at the chest. 1-2. This is well outside into the right-handed batter's box. Rave, the lefty, taps the plate. He's the bat out over the plate. Kessler, the Mountaineer, sets at the chest. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball chopped foul first base side. Count remains battle here between Kessler and Rave. Rave hitting .306 for these Anglers. Sitting 8 points behind the Red Sox, but Chatham in second place. They have a 4-point lead on Harwich, the third place team.
You can
2 points for a win.
87.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Dashbach there makes the catch. And 2 outs now. Sam Kessler has come on and worked very well. Getting out.
The first baseman from Georgia Tech, number 12, Tristan
still stand on
English.
second and third with 2 outs in the home half of the fourth. Tristan English, the 2-man up. 3-run lead for Chatham here over the Red Sox, scoring runs in the first, the third, and 1 already across here in the fourth. Infield stays shifted over to the left a bit. Luke Waddell still on the second base side. Bag at second, but not too far from it. First pitch to English. Swings and drills this one to deep left field. Cotton is back looking up. That one is gone. Just inside the left field foul pole. And a 3-run home run for Tristan English gives the Anglers a 6-0 lead. The righty absolutely turning on that ball on the inner third. Just inside the foul pole.
Now batting for Chatham, second baseman from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, number 33, Michael Bush.
Down the line and left. The only thing in question was
whether that ball would be fair or foul. So Kessler came in, got 2 outs, looking good, but then the 3-run home run. Michael Bush looks at the first pitch. That misses outside. Chatham has broken this one open. 6-0. They lead YD here in the home half of the 4th. YD has lost 2 of their last 3. 1-0. Breaking ball called to strike at the knees. 1-1, the count even on the 3-man Bush, who also homered tonight, the solo shot, putting Chatham on the board in the first inning. Now 33 team home runs for the Anglers. 1-1, skips in the dirt. Breaking ball misses, 2-1. Chatham coming into today was tied for first with Orleans with 31 big flies. The Firebirds lost the league leader in home runs, Nick Osborne, with 7 today to the Oakland A's. 1-1, all the strike, just nipped in the outside corner. Now it's 2-2 the count, rather. 2-2, 2 outs in the home half of the 4th. Nobody on for Chatham after Tristan English unloaded the bases with a 3-run home run. 4 runs already across this half inning. 2-2. Swing and a soft liner dunks into left center field. Bush chugging around first. He'll hold up there. The relay comes in from Ashford. Another 2-out hit for Chatham.
Now batting for Chatham, the right fielder from Arizona State University, number 20, Spencer Torkelson.
Steps up. Torkelson, 1 for 1, also walked in the 3rd after singling in the 1st inning. First time up with a runner on base today for Torkelson. First pitch from Kessler. Checks it foul. Ashbach holding Bush on at first. Just 1 stolen base so far this season. He's had a day, 2 for 3. Torkelson already extended his hitting streak to 15 games and a 17-game on-base streak. 0-1. Breaking ball, missing low and away. 2 outs, home half of the 4th. The hometown Anglers breaking this one open thanks to a 3-run home run from Tristan English. 3 of 4 runs that Chatham has scored this half inning. The 1-1. All the strikes, sweeping and nipping the outer 3rd. It's 1-2. Kessler ahead of Torkelson. The Arizona State product taps the plate and right side. Kessler, the Mountaineer, sets first base side of the rubber. 1-2, runner goes. Throw down to second base, and he is out. An absolute cannon from Pat Bailey to retire Michael Bush, who tried the swim mode, but boy, Luke Waddell just waiting with that baseball in the mitt. Well, Chatham breaks this one open. They scored 4 runs on just 2 hits in the bottom of the 4th inning.
The Chatham Anglers are a family, and we'd like to recognize members of our players' families who are here tonight. Sue Rave, mother of center fielder John Rave, and her friend Colleen from Illinois are here to see John play. Here also for Michael Bush are his sister Carrie and her husband Chris from Minneapolis. And let's also hear it for Jorge Arenas' dad. Also Jorge is here. And Greg Felice's dad, Greg, is here from Key West, Florida. So let's hear it for the Raves, the Bushes, the Arenases, and the Bellines family. Thank you for having such great young men play for the Chatham Anglers.
Are you sure?
This is a way for you to get over some coping mechanism.
Chatham leads YD 6-0.
The shortstop, number 4,
Top of the 5th
Christian
inning. The
Toss.
Anglers breaking this one open with 4 runs last half inning, including 3.
Like no play by?
3-run dinger off the bat of Tristan English, and just there inside the foul pull down the left field line. It's Christian Costa lead things off
for the Red Sox, who were last set down in order, all strikeout victims. Still Alec Manoah out on the bump for Chatham with the 6-run cushion. First pitch to Cost. Swings and grounds it foul third base side. Christian struck out looking to end the second inning. Another 1-2-3 inning that Manoah worked, the other one that he worked today. Manoah with no one on, sets at the chin, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That breaking ball's really been on tonight. He's caught a lot of walking hitters out in front. Swinging over the top of that pitch that just dives down and sweeps across the plate. 0-2 the count. Noah kicks in the pitch. Toss holds up. That one misses low. Harry Rosenberg, the first base umpire, confirms that on the appeal. Cost leading off the top of the fifth for YD. Here's the 1-2. This is low and in. 2-2 the count. Noah to this point, through 4 innings pitched, allowed just a hit. No runs to the Red Sox. 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Looking for another. Here's the 2-2. Fought off by Cost in the air out of play right side. For Carl Kaufman, the line finalist, 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 4 walks, just a strikeout. Didn't have his top stuff tonight. Left the game trailing 3-0. 3-run home run, made it 6. 2-2. Misses down low. Cost has battled back, trailed in the count early here, and pushes it full to lead off the top of the 5th inning. Red Sox need to get to work.
If they put like some truffle on there and some like expensive like cheese.
Noah sets at the chin, kicks in the payoff pitch. This is inside, ball 4, Costs aboard. Just the 2nd walk of the game for Alec Manoah. Well, if YD can somehow push ahead here, put together a big top of the 5th inning.
Now batting.
They're in good
Third
shape.
baseman, number 12, Nick Quintana.
They're 18-0 to lead the league when tied or ahead after 5. 16-0 when you're ahead after 5.
You were responsible for.
Nick Quintana now steps up with the lone Red Sox hit of the game here in the top of the 5th. He singled to left in the 3rd inning. Haas leads off the first. First pitch. Call the strike. Started him off speed. Lights in full effect here. Just past 8:30 in Chatham, Massachusetts at Veterans Field. Wind blowing straight out. That's a good sign for Quintana. There's 2 home runs this season, but a guy with a ton of pop in the bat. Arizona Wildcat powering out plenty in the Pac-12. 0-1 is fouled back, going to Quintana in a hole. With Arizona this past season, 14 big flies for Quintana. And the All Pac-12 team this past season in the spring. And a freshman All-American last year, though he struggled mightily with YD, hitting just 204. Manoah sets a runner off first, no outs, top of the 5th. Kicks with the 0-2. Misses in the dirt. Stopped by Taylor. And Cost stays put at first base. He walked to lead off the inning. Just the 2nd walk.
Are you sure that's
allowed by Manoah.
You could buy this. I would build an Applebee's.
The Anglers 6 runs on 6 hits, just an error. YD
about
runs
Chili?
on 1 hit. They also made an error. The 27th time this season. 1-2. Runner goes. Swung on. This one belted to deep left field. Simpson is back at the track. That one's gone. A big fly for Nick Quintana, powering that one up and out over the left field wall. YD cutting into the Anglers' lead. It's now 6-2.
Second baseman.
It's just a different sound off the
Number
bat
3,
of Quintana.
Luke
And when he gets a hold of one, he sends it a very long way. This one into the trees. in left field that span from the left field line towards the alley in left center. YD in a big way put up their first 2 runs of the game. Now it's the 9-man Luke Waddell that looks at a first pitch strike down the outer third.
They want him to go 6. Yeah.
Quintana really starting to heat up down the stretch. He has the only 2 hits for YD today. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch from Manoah. Swing, and this one fought off foul left side. So 0-2 here. The 9-man Waddell turned pitcher yesterday. Along with Zach Zubia, they combined for 2 innings of work. Just 1 hit ball. No runs allowed, although 5 of the 6 outs were powered to the warning track. Here's the 0-2. Foul back. Waddell told me today he only threw 2 fastballs the entire time. The rest, change-ups, off speed. Kind of feel bad for the Whitecaps. That really must have thrown the hitters off. And they, in the bottom of the 7th, trail the Bourne Braves 5-1. Over in Falmouth, the Commodores a 5-3 lead over Hyannis. Here's the 0-2. Check swing, gets past Taylor. 1-2. At Spillane Field, the Gatemen and the Kettleers tied at 1. Eldridge Park. Orleans trails Harwich 8-2. Manoah sets at the chin, the 6'7" righty. Mountaineer from West Virginia. The 1-2. Check swing, and he went around.
Never do that.
9th strikeout of the day for Alec Manoah.
The center fielder,
First out here in
number
the top
7,
of the 5th.
Zach Ashford.
Smooth sailing through 4 innings for Manoah, then walked Christian Cost to lead off the top of the 5th. Nick Quintana absolutely demolishing a pitch on the inner third over the left field fence. So with 1 away in the away half of the 5th, it's Zach Ashford now due up. First pitch. Swing and a grounder off the end of the bat, up the middle, backhanded by Bush, the shortstop, and he'll actually hold on to that one. Running towards left field, would have taken a strong throw to get the speedy Zach Ashford, who's aboard via the
The
infield
designated
single.
hitter, number
His
14,
first hit
Noah
of the day.
Campbell.
Now Noah Campbell due up, just an out in the top of the 5th. YD trailing by 4 runs. Just the 3rd hit of the game for the Red Sox. Nick Quintana holds the other 2. First pitch to Noah Campbell. Misses down low. Campbell so far has reached base twice, but hasn't collected a hit. Hit by a pitch and walked so far today. Double play depth for the middle infield of Chatham leaves the right side wide open for lefty Campbell. 1-0, runner goes, throw down to second, skips and it's not in time. Gets past the glove of the shortstop Jones, but the second baseman Bush there to back things up. Called a strike on the pitch. And that's stolen base number 7 for Zach Ashford. YD really taking advantage of a below-average arm from Jake Taylor behind the plate. Tries to find that Buster Posey hop, the 1 hop in the throw down at second base. So far tonight, he hasn't been able to really groove it in there. Now it's a 1-1 count on Noah Campbell. 1 out in the top of the 5th. Runner on second for the Sox. 2 runs already across this half inning. Trailing 6-2 against Chatham. Here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper to left of the mound over to the shortstop Jones. Charges, throws on to first, and it is in time rather. Larry Rosenberg, stationed between first and second, makes the call.
The first baseman, number
And Jaffe
44,
thought he
Andrew
was safe.
Dashbach.
It was certainly bang, bang. No conversation from Pick. So that's the second out as Ashford advances over to third base. And it won't be Dashbach. It'll be a pinch hitter, Johnny DeLuca, to step in for YD. Luca, the Oregon Duck. Will bat here, the switch hitter, going from the left side. rocking the rec specs as always.
Attention. Now batting for
much
Yarmouth
stronger
Dennis,
hitter
number
from the
16,
left side.
Jonathan DeLuca.
As compared to the right side, hitting .304 for YD. Really turned things on as of late. Runner on third, 2 outs, top of the 5th. YD down by 4. The first pitch to DeLuca misses outside. DeLuca, it was hitting just .212 on June 30th. Really picked things up the month of July. So 1-0, swung on and missed. 1-1 the count now. With 2 outs in the top of the 5th, the 6-2 lead for Chatham over YD. Red Sox with a runner on third. Meeting number 5 of 6 this season. The final meeting will come on July 27th at Red Wilson Field. 1-1 from Manoa. Swing and a miss. Luca really wanted that one. It's now 1-2. Time to battle for Johnny D. The flag waves out towards center field, blowing over the fence. Red Sox are already with 2 runs across this half inning. Manoa, the tall righty, sets at the chin. 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Mike Rabideau says no swing. Well, tomorrow, you can't take in the All-Star game, rain or shine. Big Nick's ride will be taking place across the Cape. Over 1,000 riders will travel from across the country, motorcycle bikers, that is, to ride. Here's the 2-2. Called strike 3. DeLuca, the pinch hitter, down looking to end the 5th. Over 1,000 riders will be here supporting veterans and Deputy Chief Steve Zarios and his family lost their son 9 years ago. They started things.
Fans after each home game and each road game, the Chatham Anglers are treated to food drinks.
Our country. That'll be tomorrow as we come to a close.
Tonight's meal sponsor.
YD scores 2 big runs off the bat of Nick Quintana, 6-2.
Peter
The lead for Chatham is
was
Chandler
present at
Fidel.
a recent Anglers home game where he heard our plea asking for post-game meal sponsors, and we are very grateful that he stepped up to the plate and provided us with the funding for tonight's meal at 400 each. Peter, again, thank you for your very generous support in sponsoring tonight's post-game meal. Let's give a big Chatham Anglers welcome to Peter Lobenstein. We're still looking for more supporters to donate post-game meals. If you're interested, please stop by the press box. Thank you.
Do we still use? You weren't using this one, right?
I don't know if this isn't you.
I will save it.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm just trying to now. Yeah.
Now pitching for Yarmouth Dennis, number 29, Chandler Fidel. Now's a good time to stop by the merch tables located on the lower level of the press box. There you will find all kinds of official Chatham Anglers gear. So go check out the merchandise tables located on the lower level where you can get all of your Chatham Anglers sweatshirts, hats. Go see Katie, Max, Amy, Finn, Caroline, Seamus, Big Ed, Ann, Deb, and Cooper at the
Heart of the
merchandise
order
table.
due up for the Chatham Anglers in the bottom of the 5th
Now
inning.
batting for the Anglers,
The hometown squad
the
leading
right
6-2
fielder,
over the
Arizona State
Red
University,
Sox.
number 20, Spencer Torkelson.
It's turning into a very chilly, but still yet very gorgeous evening in Chatham, Massachusetts. Chandler Fidel on for another appearance, fires in a high fastball to the leadoff man, Spencer Torkelson. Perfect today with a single and a walk as Fidel makes appearance number 10. All lefty. 1-0. Curveball. Patented. Falls right into the strike zone. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. That's what he's got Nothing overpowering speed-wise, but the curveball's good. Goes with it here. A called strike. He was low. Below the knees, surely, of Torkelson. The home plate umpire, Steve Durant, calls it a strike. 1-2. No outs and no one on base in the bottom of the fifth. 6-2 lead for Chatham. Fidel working with Patrick Bailey in the crouch behind home plate. From the windup, 1-2 curveball painted inside corner. Called strike 3. See you later. Torkelson doesn't like it, but it's the first out of the fifth inning. And the first strikeout for Chandler Fidel.
The left fielder from Oklahoma
three
State.
straight curveballs.
Number 10, Colin
To the
Simpson.
big power hitter from ASU. And he gets him to go down by way of the K. We'll bring up Colin Simpson 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts. One to end the first inning and one to conclude the third. Fidel's first pitch goes with a fastball. It's right over the plate for a strike. Leading the Anglers with 107 at-bats. He's appeared in pretty much every single game. 0-1 is lofted out into left field. Cotton has a beat on it, a couple steps in front of the warning track, and snags it for the second out.
They came up there.
2 quick
Now
outs
batting
for
for Chatham,
Chandler Fidel.
The designated hitter from
6'6"
Florida State
lefty.
University. Number 36,
Arkansas
Drew Mendoza.
That's how it is.
Hasn't faced the Anglers yet this season. He's faced every single other East Division team. This is first crack at Chatham, and he's recorded 2 outs, got Torkelson to strike out, looking to begin the fifth. And Simpson on the flyout, now facing Drew Mendoza. First pitch to the tall FSU kid is a curveball taken inside. Mendoza turns around and avoids it. 6 straight runs from the Anglers to start off this ballgame. Whitey closing the gap. 1-0, waved at and missed. That curveball moving right to left across Mendoza, and he puts his hand up. Not sure what he can do with that. The motion, laterally and horizontally. 1-1 is foul into the bleachers. Scurry of fans go for it. A ball and 2 strikes on Mendoza. Walk to begin the fourth inning. Came around to score. Also grounded out. Trying to extend the bottom of the fifth. No one on base. 2 outs. Fidel wind up 0-2 curveball. Misses just a little bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Greg Jones standing on deck. As Whitey looks for its first 1-2-3 inning as a pitching staff. They'll take 1 more strike here on Mendoza. Fidel working. Into the motions, 2-2. Breaking ball misses well outside. And the count is pushed full on the FSU DH. Chatham leads it 6-2. Scored in 3 separate innings. Nick Quintana's 2-run homer in the top of the 5th inning has brought it to a 4-run ball game. Finally getting the big guy from West Virginia, Alec Manoa, tagged him for 2. Payoff pitch to Mendoza. Fouled off. Straight back. Keeps the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Entering today, the Red Sox were 2-1-1 against Chatham. Run differential of 18-10. It's been closed gap-wise as the 3-2 is outside, ball 4. They said that from Drew Mendoza. That's back-to-back innings that he's walked and put in good plate appearances.
Now batting for Chatham, the shortstop, the University of North Carolina Wilmington. Number 2, Greg Jones.
Red Wilson field a whole lot. Mendoza striking out quite a bit. He earns back-to-back 3 passes and extends the 5th inning. And it brings up the shortstop, Greg Jones. Batting from the right side against the lefty Fidel on in his first inning of relief. First pitch goes with the curveball and misses low, in on the shoelaces. Jones 0 for 1, strikeout victim, the only one of Carl Kaufman. Also walked and scored. 1-0, misses inside again, 2-0 on Jones. Leads the Anglers with 33 strikeouts, also 16 walks. Guy that sees a whole lot of pitches batting here in the bottom of the 5th, 6-2 ball game. 2 outs, Mendoza off of first. The pitch, curveball falls into the zone for a strike. This Chatham offense is littered with power. It still ranks about the middle pack, though. 5th with a .255 collective average. 2-1, another curveball inside. Jones with the discipline pushes the count to 3 balls and a strike. Torkelson struck out looking. Simpson popped out to left, and Mendoza is walked. He takes his lead off his first. 3-1, breaking ball, drops in. Called strike. It's just the 2 pitches for Fidel. See what he goes with here on another 3-2 pitch upcoming. DeLuca over at first base. He replaced Dashbach in the lineup and defensively. Made his debut over at first just over a week ago. That in a game at Go Fuller Field in Falmouth. And he was nothing short of perfect. 2 outs, a runner on. 3-2 count on Jones. Fidel sets the leg kick and deals. Bounding grounder over to Koss at short. Up with it. Throws across the diamond just in time to get the speedy Jones and retire this side. We're through 5 full innings from Veterans Field. 6-2 lead for Chatham. You're listening to YD Red Sox baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
For some reason,
see you, buddy.
The 2018 Cape League All-Star Game will be played tomorrow at White House Field, home of the Harwich Mariners.
Drive safe, guys.
Game time's at 6. The gates open at 2. One highlight will be the Cumberland Farms home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from any of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. They're just $5, and part of the proceeds will support the Chatham Anglers.
That sucks.
You want to drop 6 hours for a rain?
No, I understand that, but like that's gonna be.
I can see that Paul, the grill master, is lonely there. He's got the hamburger. He's frying it up. He's on the grill, but he needs some customers. So Jackson's down there too. So go see Jackson and Paul at the Snack Shack. They will grill you up a nice hamburger or cheeseburger. You can also go inside the Snack Shack and get a hot dog, pizza, ice cream. It's a great time for ice cream, right? I mean, there's nothing like the kids having an ice cream at 9 o'clock at night, fire things up. So go get yourself some ice cream there from the local scoop. We have the Bomb Pop Junior. We've determined that the Bomb Pop is too much for us, so we got the Bomb Pop Junior. The Chipwich. You name it, we have it. Go check out the Snack Shack located behind the visitors' dugout.
Just a few miles
right here
off
at
the
Veterans
water,
Field.
and the breeze in full effect as we approach the 9 o'clock hour on the East Coast to the top of the 6th.
Now batting the left fielder, number 27,
Chatham
Quinn
Anglers
Cotton.
over the YD Red Sox, and 4-5-6 due up for the visitors. Cotton, Beasley, and Bailey out to face Alec Manella for inning number 6 of work. For most clubs, that may not be that unnormal. But the way that Tom Holliday works, he prefers 2 starters, each to go 4 innings, but it's really tough to pull the tall righty from West Virginia the way he's dealing. Here's the first pitch to Cotton. Fastball blown by him, wave and a miss. 0 for 2 day for Quinn. Both strikeouts, both swinging. First was caught with a high fastball, similar to how he just swung. And then back in the 4th, fell for the breaking ball in the dirt. Manoa's 0-1. Nick foul to the netting. Jason, the YD ball boy, wins the race over the Chatham foe. And the count goes to 0-2. No one on base and no outs in the top of the 6th. 6 straight runs from Chatham. Red Sox tack on 2, though, in the 5th, thanks to Nick Quintana. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Cotton. Checks his swing successfully on a breaking ball that drifts away. A ball and 2 strikes. Cotton still leading the club with 36 hits. Most at bats as well. He's had the most opportunities. Usually makes good on him. Uncharacteristic day. 0 for 2. Both of them strikeouts. Trying to avoid one here. The 1-2. Fastball painted outer third. Called strike 3. Cotton goes down by way of the K for the 3rd time this evening. And there's one away for Brad Beasley. Great control from Alec Manoa all night. Picking
the right fielder, number 20, Brad Beasley.
11. Collected at least one in every single frame. And he gets Cotton for the 3rd time. So Beasley to plate. 5'10", 175 in the righty box. Facing the tall 6'7" righty Manoa. First pitch. Breaking ball that's grounded foul down the 3rd base line. 0 for 2 day for Brad. Grounded out to the shortstop to begin the second inning. One of the now 11 strikeout victims in the fourth inning. That when Manoah struck out the side, he got Cotton, Beasley, and Bailey. The set, the 0-1, fastball just a little bit away. Ball and a strike on Beasley, who's been nothing short of spectacular since returning from injury. Average up to 378 with 14 hits. 1-1, cut on and lofted foul out of play to the right side over the playground here at Veterans Field. Tons of kids running around. Great community event every single home game here in Chatham. Veterans Field located right in the middle of the Chatham Town Square, right off the main street. Quite a spectacular sight to see. 1 out. No one on base in the top of the 6th inning. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that misses away. Count moves to 2-2. There's a lot of really nice ballparks across the Cape, including Whitey's home at Red Wilson Field. Not sure anything tops Veterans. Something out of a Norman Rockwell painting. You get the nice sunsets as well. It's just icing on the cake. Here's Manoah's 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball called strike 3. It drops right at the knees. Back-to-back Ks for Alec Manoah. Make it 12. The righty can do no wrong.
Number 21,
against this Red Sox
Bailey.
Patrick Bailey will get another crack. In the 4th inning, as just mentioned, Manoah struck out Cotton, Beasley, and Bailey in order. He's got Cotton and Beasley so far. Looking for the trifecta in the top of the 6th, a 6-2 ball game. Lead for Chatham. Run in the 1st, run in the 3rd, and 4 in the 4th. First pitch to Bailey. Checks his swing. Not successfully. Called strike. 0 for 2 day for Patrick. Ground out and the strikeout. He went down on the breaking ball as well. 0-1. Waved at and missed. Went with the slider again. Been around 82 to 84 for Manoah this evening. That fastball, though, he can pump it up all the way up to 96 if he wants to. He's got options in the driver's seat. 0-2 count. No one on base. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Manoah sets and fires. Fastball misses below the knees. A ball and 2 strikes. Second time that the righty has seen the Red Sox. Picked up the L back on July 8th on the road at Red Wilson. 10-1 Red Sox victory. 2 outs, 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, tries to check his swing. He does. They'll peel down the 3rd baseline and no swing, says Mike Rabideau. 2 balls and 2 strikes from the NC State freshman. Latest arrival to YD. Adding 287 entering today. Just the 4 hits. Does have that 1 homer, though. Waiting in the lefty box. 2-2. Excuse me, swing just to get a piece of it. Stay alive. 4 hits and 3 of those coming in just 1 game back at Red Wilson Field. Had the single, the double, and the big home run. Even had the chance at the cycle later in the ballgame. Going for that triple. 2-2 pitch once again. Grounded opposite field to Jones. The shortstop up with it. Throws across the diamond. The pick from English in time. 1-2-3 inning for Alec Manoah. No surprise. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-2 lead.
Fans, we want to remind you that the Chatham Anglers baseball clinic starts every Monday at 8 a.m. There are 3 different age groups trained by current players, so bring your registration to the field and be ready to play ball. The 50-50 raffle pot continues to grow, and time is running out. Please stop by the raffle table behind home plate near the press box to pick up your tickets. Remember, you have to be in it to win it. In addition to half the money, we've got a great series of prizes. One prize pack is the $50 gift certificate to the Chatham Squire and a Highline Harbor cruise for 2. Another is Billy, the 2-pound lobster from Chatham Fish and Lobster, and 1 large pizza from Sweet Tomatoes. Another prize pack, $25 gift card from the Red Nun, a canal cruise for 2, and a t-shirt from Puppies. Another prize pack, the Chatham A's gift box from the Chatham Candy Manor. With that, you get 25 baseball cards and a T-shirt from Chatham Ivy. And then another prize pack, 2 round-trip tickets on the Steamship Authority ferry from Hyannis to Nantucket, and a $20 gift certificate from Chatham Fish and Chips.
Each.
Remember, you have to be in it to win it.
Picked up 11 Ks against Harwich last week, now 12.
A reminder about tomorrow's All-Star game. There will be 6 Chatham players participating in the All-Star game. Tristan English, John Rave, Blake Sable, Dan Hammer, Troy Miller, and Greg Belize. And in the home run hitting contest, our very own Blake Sable, who will start as the catcher, and Spencer Torkelson. So we've got a number of different participants, so you're going to want to check that All-Star game out just at neighboring White House Field in Harwich.
Home half of the 6th inning at Veterans Field, and the Anglers lead it 6-2 over the YD Red Sox in meeting number 5 of 6. Anglers scoring first and haven't looked back.
The Colossal Lobster Rolls are back at the 99 restaurant. Visit today in Centerville, Falmouth, Ashby, Wareham, or Yarmouth for the best value for lobster rolls on the Cape. 99, proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Looking for a more secure retirement? Then listen to the Ready, Set, Retire radio show, Saturdays at 6 p.m. on WXTK 95.1 with host Steve Anzoni. For more details, check out fairwayfinancial.net. For performance where this last tested game proven and guaranteed for life, Badger Sport is the name that's trusted by coaches, players, and fans alike. Badger Sport, proud to be a national sponsor of the Cape League and proud to help athletes make their big league dreams come true. Leading off for the Anglers, the third baseman from Stetson, number 49, Jorge Arenas.
Jorge Arenas, 1 for 1 day, walking in the 2nd inning. RBI single in the 4th, also came around to score on that big 3-run homer from Tristan English. Tall lefty from Arkansas Little Rock from the windup. Deals, breaking ball misses inside to Arenas. Third baseman for Chatham from Stetson, 250 average. 1-0 pitch from Fidel, curveball, nicked foul. Ball and a strike. It's brick that lines behind home plate, left to right, across from both dugouts. Makes for some interesting bounces if the pass ball goes straight back. Fidel's 1-1 pitch. Curveball misses. Maybe a little bit high for the liking of Steve Durance, and it's 2 balls and a strike with no outs and no one on base in the bottom of the 6th. Righty Arenas waiting. Lefty Fidel deals. Fastball, which is fouled off. Just out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Arenas started 55 of 56 games for Stetson at shortstop. Batted in every spot in the batting order except leadoff. Versatile hitter. 2-2. Curveball. He tries to check his swing. Goes down to the knee. They'll appeal. Larry Rosenberg rings him up. Second strikeout for Chandler Fidel. He gets the first man here in the 6th.
The catcher from Oklahoma State, number 13,
will come up.
Jake Taylor.
Got him with the curveball, just buried low in the dirt. Tell that Arenas realized what was happening about halfway through his swing. He couldn't hold up. 1 away, Taylor at the plate. First pitch, fastball. Check swing, and he fouls it off over by the Red Sox dugout. 0 for 2 day, a couple of ground outs, 1 to Quintana at second. And also grounded out to Dashbot. He's now been replaced by the Oregon Duck in Johnny DeLuca. Fidel with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Upstairs and away. DeLuca mostly in the outfield. A few games now over at first base. All the Red Sox infield at normal depth. 1-1. Fouled off, just got a piece of the bat, hit straight down in the dirt, and then went right back up and hit Taylor in the helmet. 1-2 count with Rave standing on deck. Red Sox trailing at 6-2 against the Chatham Anglers. Best 2 teams in the East doing battle at Veterans Field for the last time. 1-2 pitch. Curveball, that'll fall right in. See you later. Strike 3. 3 Ks for Chandler
Now
Fidel
batting
with
for
a
the
patented
Anglers.
curveball.
The center fielder
Against
from
Taylor.
Illinois State, number 3, John Rave.
It's just deadly. 12-6. Balls right up at about at the batter's letters. Balls straight all the way down. Rave at the plate, shows bunt, pulls it back, called strike on the breaking ball. Batting here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. 4-run cushion for Chatham and for Alec Minot. We'll have to see if he goes back out for number 7. 0-1 pitch. Misses outside, a ball and a strike. Say this is the last meeting that's scheduled at the moment at Veterans Field. That, of course, excludes the postseason. Could be back here sometime in August. 1-1 curveball is grounded over to DeLuca at first, his first play, and he's got it. He'll hold off Fidel and take it himself. A 1-2-3 inning for Chandler Fidel. He picks up 2 strikeouts. And we go to the top of the 7th inning, 6-2 lead for Chatham. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network. Coming out?
I think so.
No.
This is the last call for the 50-50, which will be held at the end of the 7th inning. So at the end of the 7th inning is when I'll be reading the numbers. At the end of the 7th inning,
Yeah, they went. Yeah.
all proceeds are split between the winner and the Chatham Athletic Association. The grand prize winner will have 10 minutes to pick up the grand prize, or we'll pick another number.
So we think Bailey.
Thank you for helping the Chatham Anglers. Attention, boys and girls, we're looking for you to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" next inning. Go to the concourse level near the 50-50 and find the intern with the microphone so you can sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Attention, now pitching for Chatham. From St. John's University, number 14, Jeff Belge. The Chatham Anglers would like to thank Franklin Sports for its sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all 10 Cape League teams are wearing their own custom batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom. We actually have some Chatham Anglers Franklin gloves at the merch tables. Enter CCBL 20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Baby.
Ready for the stat, Jacob?
Yeah.
Top of the 7th inning at
The
Veterans Field.
shortstop, number
6-2
4,
for
Christian
Chatham.
Koss.
Over the Red Sox, a new pitcher finally on the bump for Chatham. It's Jeff Belge, the lefty. After Alec Manoa goes 6 innings strong, gives up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks. But here's the kicker: 12 strikeouts, a season high. He faced 24 batters and struck out 12 of them, a 15% K rate for the tall righty from West Virginia. Belge faces Koss to start off the 7th inning. First pitch is fouled back, and a right off of Jake Taylor, the catcher. Mask falls up. Seems to be okay. Strike 1. Koss, Quintana, and Waddell here to face Jeff Belge. Lefty, 6'4", 220 on the bump from St. John's. Hailing from good old Syracuse, New York, to Salt City. 1-2 record with 4.15 ERA through 6 games. Only 3 starts, but those other 3 appearances are de facto starts. Which he begins the ball game around the 5th or 6th. It's just the Chatham way this time of year with Tom Holliday. 0-1 to Koss. Fastball upstairs, misses, a ball and a strike. He's seen YD twice, pitched 4 innings in each. Went on that second day of the regular season back on June 13th. He was fantastic, gave up no runs, just 3 hits, 5 strikeouts. Most recently, though, had the loss here on July 15th. 1-1 to Cons. Waits on it and hits it foul up out of play behind home plate. Taylor thought about making a play on it, but it falls in the bleachers. Steep bleachers at that. That go left to right across home plate here at Veterans. Fans out here bright and early to put out their lawn chairs, their blankets, secure their spots. And sometimes get thousands here in Chatham. 1-2 pitch to Koss. Waved at and missed. Strike 3. Can't catch up to the high heat.
The third baseman
Faces one batter, and so far a strikeout. That'll bring up Nick Quintana. Productive at bat, to say the least, back in the 5th. The 2-run homer, which scored Koss, the only runs of the ball game so far for the Red Sox. And he has 2 of their 3 hits as well. He's singled in the 3rd. Lefty on righty matchup here in the 7th. First pitch, swung at and missed. Fastball blown by him. Quintana picking up homer number 3. We knew that power was in there. We saw it a little bit last summer. More importantly, though, elevating the average. Close to 250 now to clip. 0-1 pitch from Belge. Fastball upstairs and away. Whitey off tomorrow. It's the All-Star game in Harwich. Close by to here at White House Field. Should be a really, really fun day. Get to see the Cape League's best go at it. 1-1. Swung on and missed. A ball and 2 strikes. Home run hitting contest at 4 o'clock featuring Spencer Torkelson and Blake Sable of the Chatham Anglers. That should be a ton of fun. And then first pitch at 6 o'clock for the East versus the West. Belge into the motions. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He goes 3 straight fastballs past Quintana and gets him swinging. Back-to-back Ks for the lefty. There's 2 outs in the 7th inning.
Number 3, Luke
Waddell up next. It's been a whirlwind of a 24 hours for Luke Waddell. Georgia Tech kid, 5'8" in the lefty box, facing the lefty Jeff Belge, getting the signs from Taylor into the windup and deals Nick foul to the netting. It was the 7th inning yesterday against the Whitecaps. Whitey was trailing by 7 runs, and Scott Pickler handed the ball over to Waddell, the position player, and he pitched a scoreless inning. 0-1. Waits on it and fouls it off. 0-2 on Waddell. Didn't throw pretty much anything other than heat. So not sure you can really call it that. He said he was going around low 70s, maybe high 60s. But hey, he kept the Whitecaps off the board. 0-2 pitch. Foul, same result. Out of play. Count stays at 0-2. No one on base. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. 6-2 lead for the Anglers. Ashford on deck should he be needed. In a game that Chatham has controlled from pretty much the start. Another 0-2. Ground ball to the shortstop Jones. Charges, fields, over to first in time. 1-2-3. Down go the Red Sox. In the 7th. We go to the home half. 6-2 lead for Chatham. You're listening
We've
to
got a prestigious group of people, including Sebastian. Where are you, Sebastian? Hi, Sebastian. It's his 8th birthday. Happy birthday to Sebastian. Yay! We've also got James Bailey, Madeline, Will Paisley, Lila, and Skylar. Are you ready? All right. On 3. Are you ready? A 1, a 2, a 3.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
What's your take?
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back to
Sound like you.
If they don't win, it's a shame. 4 is 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. Okay.
Yay! James Bailey, Madeline, Will Paisley, Lila, Skylar, and happy 8th birthday to my main man, Sebastian. Way to go, group.
You can't.
Attention, now pitching for Yarmouth Dennis. Number 31, Mitchell Taransky.
9 viewers.
How many?
No.
9 of them. Big time, baby.
You won't shout out all 9.
Bet your ass out. Be nice if I had Mitch's stats, though. Who's statue?
You would have panicked if I would have pointed that out. 10 viewers. Got a new one. Yeah, they're free.
Not supposed to say you're free. You're supposed to get some.
Leading off for Chatham, the first baseman from Georgia Tech. Number 12, Tristan
Veteran
English.
6-2 lead for Chatham as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Mitch Duransky on the pitch for the Red Sox, facing 2, 3, and 4 in English, Bush, and Torkelson. Appearance number 11 from the kid from Michigan State. 17 innings pitched. So far, a 22-6 strikeout ratio. Brought the ERA down all the way to 5.82. Facing English from the right side to start off the 7th. First pitch. First ball inside. Duransky really struggled out of the gate of this season, but every single outing, he's brought down the ERA just a little bit. Scott Pickler has had confidence in him. 1-0. Dips low and inside. 2-0 on English. 1 for 3, but that one, wow, boy, was it all important. 3-run homer in the 4th. Just fair down the left field line. Wouldn't count the left fielder for the Red Sox with pointing foul. Ruled a homer. 2-0, cut on and put foul to the backstop. 2-1 count on English. Base paths empty. No outs for Chatham so far in the bottom of the 7th. In a 6-2 ball game. Red Sox have trailed since the 1st. Chatham add on to the advantage throughout the middle innings. Nick Quintana's 2-run homer made the scoreline look a little more favorable. 2-1 to English. Fastball at the helmet. 3 balls in a string. English, one of the all-stars for Chatham. Nothing compares to Whitey's eighth leading 9, though. Just added Ryan Nelson as well. He'll be pitching tomorrow. 3-1. Breaking ball that dunks in for a strike. Full count on English with Bush on deck. Infield at normal depth. For the most part, Luke Waddell, the second baseman, shaded towards second base. Almost playing right up the middle. Playing English to full. Payoff pitch. Grounded slowly right back at Duransky. He gloves it, falls, turns around, throws to first in time. Mitch Duransky making it a little more difficult than I think it needed to be.
Now batting
Nevertheless,
for Chatham,
the
second
out of the
baseman
inning,
from the University of North
English.
Carolina, Chapel Hill, number
One away
33,
from
Michael Bush.
Second baseman for Chatham. He's also homer today. Solo shot coming back in the 1st inning. Lefty went opposite field. Put it out here at Veterans Field at 357 about left center. My memory, that's about where it cleared the fence. That, of course, coming off of Carl Kaufman. Whitey's starter could only go 3 innings. Lefty on lefty matchup, first pitch. Curveball hangs just a little bit high. Over the belt of Bush. 2 for 3. Also added on that single in the 4th inning. Before he was caught stealing. Got our first chance to see the arm of Patrick Bailey. My goodness. Absolute cannon from the freshman. Next pitch. Jack swing. They'll peel down the line. No swing. 2 straight balls issued to Michael Bush. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sophomore from UNC, batting .270. Now 3 home runs on the season. 10 runs batted in. Duransky to lefty sets and deals. This one driven out into deep left center field, sending Ashford back to the warning track, and it's out of here. Another solo home run for Michael Bush. Make it 2. And the lead now 7-2 for Chatham. He went opposite field once again, just about the same spot where he put it out here in the 1st inning. He leaves the yard in the 7th off Duransky. Now a 5-run deficit for the Red Sox. Running out of time here.
Arizona State University, number 20,
Anglers
Spencer
batters just
Torkelson.
heating up. Third homer on the day for Chatham. 2 belonging to Michael Bush. And look out, it's Spencer Torkelson. Freshman phenom from ASU. Batting .423 to lead the Anglers. First pitch lays off the breaking ball, which falls low. Ashford ran back just about as far as he could, got to the fence, looked up, and saw it enter the trees. Bush now with 4 homers on the season. Next pitch, fastball blasted in there for a strike, 1-1. Torkelson, second in the Cape with 13 extra base hits entering today. Only guy in front of him was Andrew Dashbach with 14. He only had 2 plate appearances this evening. Hold for Johnny DeLuca, who's at first now. 1-1. Another fastball on the inside corner, called strike 2. Spencer struck out looking in the 5th inning. That was the first batter that Chandler Fidel faced. Got him with the curveball. Taransky, the lefty from Michigan State. In the driver's seat here, a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch, foul tipped right back into the middle. Bailey, strike 3. Torkelson strikes out back-to-back times, and there's 2 away in the 7th.
left fielder from Oklahoma State, number 10, Colin Simpson.
Don't see that often. Reached base the first 2 plate appearances for Torkelson. Struck out looking, now a strikeout swinging. This against Mitch Taransky, his first K of the outing, and he'll face Colin Simpson from the left side. 2 outs, base is empty, 5-run ball game in the 7th. First pitch, fastball on the outer third, connecting. Simpson 0 for 3, the left fielder. 257 from Oklahoma State. Batting for the left side against the lefty Taransky. Here's the 0-1. Fastball stays up on the letters. Red Sox in their road reds with the blue lettering and trim. White pants, Red Sox. Anglers in their home white blue pinstripes with the blue trim and the red numbers. 1-1. Pops up on the infield. Quintana and Koss both going for it. Quintana calls for it right at the foul line and
it's time to get out to
retire the side, but Michael Bush adds another
50-50
statement, his 2nd homer of the ball game. And the scoreline goes 7-2 as we go to the top of the 8th. Red Sox need to mount a comeback.
Are you ready?
Hawaii Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
All right, I got the thumbs up that you're ready. Okay, here we go. 2 round-trip tickets on the Steamship Authority Ferry from Hyannis to Nantucket, and a $20 gift certificate from Chatham Fish and Chips. 0, 0, 0, 530. 0, 0, 0, 530. 0, 0, 0, 530. Okay. Chatham A's gift box from the Chatham Candy Manners, 25 baseball cards, and a t-shirt from Chatham Ivy. 0, 0, 4860. 0, 0, 4860. 0, 0, 4860. $25 gift card from the Red Nun, a Canal Cruise for 2, and a t-shirt from Cuppies. 0, 1, 0, 3, 4, 7. 0, 1, 0, 3, 4, 7. 0, 1, 0, 3, 4, 7. All right, Billy, the 2-pound lobster from Chatham Fish and Lobster, and 1 large pizza from Sweet Tomatoes. 0, 0, 4, 2, 4, 7. 0, 0, 4, 2, 4, 7. 0, 0, 4, 2, 4, 7. $50 gift certificate from the Chatham Squire and a Highline Harbor Cruise for 2. 0.
All right. Ready for the stat? Yeah. I always come back with a stat. We're through 7 full innings in Chatham, Massachusetts, and the Anglers lead at 7-2.
0-2, 7791. 0-2, 7791. 0-2, 7791. 0-2, 7791. $50 gift certificate from the Chatham Squire and Highline Harbor Cruise for 2. 0-2, 7791. And half the money. 0-1.
Maybe he struck out 246 times. Seemed like a large number, but
0-1-0-3-3-2. 0-1.
Uncharacteristic.
0-3-3-2. 0-1-0-3-3-2. You've got half the money. You've got 10 minutes
Hits.
to come pick up your winning. 0-1-0-3-3-2.
Should be
Jackson.
the numbers in the left field follow here. Red Sox just with 6 outs to play with, and now they trail by 5. Thanks to another home run off the bat. The left-handed hitter, Michael Bush, who put it into left
Attention,
field.
Ashton McGee, number 31, from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, is in left field. Behind the plate now, moving from left field to catcher, is Colin Simpson.
Anglers. Ashton McGee goes out into left field. And now Colin Simpson doing the catching for Bell. 2 substitutions here for Tom Holliday in his first year with the manager duties in Chatham. Of course, following off just a heroic 25 seasons from longtime skipper John Shifter. Well respected across
the leadoff hitter, the center fielder,
all-time wins leader,
number 7, Zach Ashford.
For the CCBL. Scott Pick was on his tail. Pick says he wants to stay out here a few more summers. He's in 21 right now, and a few more seasons like the Red Sox have had right now, and he's got a chance. 20-10-4. The record for the Red Sox, good enough for first place. Leadoff man is Ashford in the 1-hole. First pitch, called strike right down the middle of the fastball from Bell. 1 for 3. Ashford is infield single. The lone hit that came back in the 5th inning. Swiped the bag and was stranded at third. 0-1. Waved at and missed. High fastball. Chasing upstairs, and it's 0-2. Jeff Belge, the lefty, put the side down in order in the 7th. 2 strikeouts, both of them swinging from Koss and Quintana. Up here, 0-2 on Ashford. The pitch just nicked foul. Challenged him inside and high. And Ashford able to get a piece of it. Red Sox top the East standings with 44 points. Cape Best. Chatham on their tail with 36 in second. Another 0-2, grounded up the middle, ranging to his right is Bush, throws across his body, not inside the throw, pulled English off the bag as well. Zach Ashford aboard, back-to-back infield singles for the speedy center fielder.
Attention,
Good way to start the frame for Whitey.
number 40,
And Zach Zubia will come in to pinch hit for Noah Campbell.
Zach
Scott
Zubia,
Bickler playing
now pinch hitting
the lefty-righty
for
game.
Yarmouth Dennis. Zubia is
Campbell, who can bat from the left side, facing the righty Alec Manoa. He ends his day just 0 for 1. Walked and was also hit by a pitch. Now Zubia, Texas Longhorn, big boy, batting from the right side with no outs in the 8th. Whitey trailing by 5. First pitch from Belge, breaking ball, dunks in for a strike. Zubia also pitched yesterday, along with Luke Waddell. He took the 9th inning against the Whitecaps and pitched a scoreless frame. 0-1. Hit foul, up and out of play, 0-2. Got the chance to talk with both Luke and Zach yesterday after the game. A little interview you can find out on our Twitter at Whitey Red Sox. And the height was just brutal to do. I'm about maybe 6 feet, a little bit over. Zubia upwards of 6'4", and Luke in the 5s. 0-2, another foul, 0-2. We made sure, though, that we made the height elevating left to right. And both of them said that they'd never pitched a collegiate inning before. They were just grooving in what they could. Both put goose eggs up on the scoreboard. 0-2 count on Zubia. Pitch just a little bit low. Inside from Zach. 216 hitter. Redshirted in 2017 with Texas due to the transfer rules. Played in the Northwoods League last year. 1-2 hard grounder through the hole on the left side. Back-to-back singles for the Red Sox to begin the 8th inning with no outs. The trail by 5. Starting to heat up the bats and finally get to face
the first baseman, number 16, Jonathan DeLuca.
Those 12 Ks for Manoa. It's a season high for the righty from West Virginia. Also a Cape League high this summer. 11 last week in his previous start. 12 today against the Red Sox, but he's out of the ball game. It's up to Jeff Belge. Running into trouble here in the top of the 8th. No outs, 2 runners on, and Johnny DeLuca to bat for the second time. First pitch, lets it fly by, a strike on the outer third. Batting from the right side. He faced Manoah in the top of the 5th inning. Struck out looking. That ended the inning. One of the 12 victims. Belge, a glance back at second, takes another, and deals. Swung at and miss. He's pumping in that fastball. And another 0-2 count on a widey batter. Zubia's on first base. It's Ashford on second. He led off the inning with an infield single. Zubia, a single to the left side with no outs. 0-2, high fastball way upstairs. Ball and 2 strikes. DeLuca, one of the all-stars, one of the 9 that will play tomorrow at White House Field for the Red Sox. Representing YD. 1-2 fastball buried in the dirt, gets away from the catcher Simpson. He retrieves it, throws over to third. Not in time to get Ashford, no slide needed. Holding it first is Zubia. Now runners at the corners. 2-2 count on DeLuca. We'll have to check and see if the weather brightens up for us tomorrow in Harwich. It's supposed to be torrential downpours from pretty much middle of the evening tonight all the way through Sunday, all the way through Monday. Putting a plague here on the Cape as we try and round out the regular season. Belge will step off with a long look at Zubia at first. Red Sox are supposed to play in Bourne on Monday night and then against the Gatemen on Tuesday. 2-2 breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes DeLuca by way of the K. Second straight time that he struck out. And there's 1 out. Quinn Cotton.
The left fielder, number 27.
That Wareham game being played in Hartford, Connecticut at Dunkin' Donuts Park, home of the Hartford AA team, which represents the Colorado Rockies organization. Looked up some photos of the field and the big pro stadium. Looks like it's going to be an awesome opportunity for everyone involved. Red Sox taking on the Gatemen for the final time this season as a mound meeting ensues with Jeff Belge, the pitching coach. Just got DeLuca to strike out swinging. His 3rd K. Lefty from Syracuse, pitching here in the top of the 8th. Now facing Quinn Cotton. 0 for 3 today and 3 strikeouts. Trying to bring home a Red Sox run. There's runners on the corners, also trying to avoid that unwanted golden sombrero, that 4th K. First pitch. Waits on it and hits it foul. Straight back into the netting. 0-1 count on Cotton, leads the club with 36 hits. All 3 of those strikeouts were against Manoah. Finally gets to face a new pitcher, and it's Jeff Belge, the lefty. Ashford off of third. Zubia slightly off of first. 0-1, swung on and miss. Another breaking ball. And the 3rd count in this top of the 8th that has gone 0-2 in the favor of the lefty, Jeff Belge. Facing YD for the 3rd time this 2018 summer. Lefty set to the chest and fires, swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 pitches, all that was needed for Cotton. He goes down, the 4th K today for Quinn Cotton, and there's 2 outs after
the right fielder, number 20, Brad Beasley.
Ashford and Zubia. 2 straight strikeouts from Belge bearing down here. It'll be up to Brad Beasley to extend this 8th inning. 0 for 3 day as well. 2 strikeouts. And a ground out back in the 2nd. Runners at the corners, Red Sox trailing 7-2. First pitch to Beasley. Fastball clips the outer third for a strike. A lot of half-hearted, almost check swings from the Red Sox batters tonight. Granted, they're dealing with some good velocity from both Belge and Manoah, but half-hearted at that. 0-1. Bounces in the dirt, kept in front of him by Simpson. First inning handling the catching duties for Jeff Belge, who actually pitched against the Red Sox twice last year. A returner to the Chatham pitching staff. Went 1 for 1 against YD last year. 1-1. Beasley puts it foul up and out of play. In his first start against the Red Sox in 2017, gave up 5 earned runs, only pitched into the third, picking up the out. And a couple weeks later, a 6-inning shutout gem, which he struck out 5. He's gotten 4 YD batters here in just 2 innings of work. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. 1-2 count on Beasley in the righty box as Belge steps off. 30 strikeouts entering this appearance. This number 7 for the lefty from St. John's. 1-2, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Jeff Belge strikes out the Cotton. He puts DeLuca, Cotton, and Beasley down. The Red Sox strand another pair of base runners. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 7-2 lead for Chatham. You're listening to YD Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
For each Angler home game, $50 is donated to the Family Pantry of Cape Cod by Monomoy Real Estate and Construction and Pretty Picky Properties Select Vacation Rentals. Their office is located on Depot Road, just beyond the center field fence.
Want to come on for this?
The Monomoy and Pretty Picky team. Everything you need to hit a Chatham real estate home run.
I want to do the 9th by myself.
No.
Let's do it.
I'm not doing it now. Just finish it. Just finish it.
Just bury me.
Just finish it. You're going to finish it and finish it. I'm not going to tease the folks. You're going to give them what they want for 30 seconds.
No. 9 of them.
Because you know I have fans. They're out there.
Yeah, if you came on, that would skyrocket.
They're out there. They're out there.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom, and it's embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at www.curry.edu. Now pitching for Yarmouth Dennis from the University of Oklahoma. Number 25, Braden Fink. Pitch hitting for
Temperature
Chatham.
dropping in Chatham, Massachusetts.
From the University of Hawaii,
right along
number
to the bottom of the
18,
eighth,
Adam
7-2
Vogel.
For the Anglers over the visiting YD Red Sox, it'll be Mendoza Jones and Jorge Arenas to face the new lefty out of the bump for the Red Sox, Braden Fink. 6 feet, 225, making appearance number 9 for Scott Pickler, an ERA of 2.59, 17 of the third innings pitched, 20 strikeouts, 9 walks. He's just been very solid so far for YD. Pinch hitter Adam Vogel will dig in from the right side. First pitch hangs high, a fastball. Vogel from Hawaii, tall figure in that righty box, 6'5", 205, batting .204 with 10 hits and 2 runs batted in. Fink the lefty, pitching here in the 8th. 1-0 offering. Fastball, a called strike at the knees to even the count up. Vogel, a freshman All-American back in 2017. Seen action in now 22 games for Chatham this summer. Fink sets just above the belt and deals sweeping curveball, which misses the strike zone, 2-1. No one on base, no outs in the bottom of the 8th. 7-2 lead for Chatham. Those 7 runs been courtesy of 3 homers. 2 from Michael Bush. 2-1, cut on a miss, a little bit late from Vogel. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Waddell, the second baseman, shaded up behind the second base bag. The wind continues to gust from home plate out towards left center. Helped Bush so far this evening. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Fogle. Swing and a miss. Down he goes.
Dollar Dogs, hot
Good way
dogs
to
for
start
$1
the outing
at the
for
snack
Braden
shack.
Fink.
Now batting
Gets a
for Chatham.
strikeout.
The shortstop.
Fogle retired.
University
and
of
it'll be
North Carolina,
Greg
Wilmington,
Jones.
number 2, Greg
Back
Jones.
with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Fink, a strikeout pitcher. Now has 21 on the season. Saw Chatham back on June 29th. Right here at Veterans. Went 2 2/3, giving up just 1 run and 3 Ks. Lefty on righty matchup. First pitch to Jones. Lays off with a fastball buried in the dirt. Meeting 5 of 6. 1 more to come on July 27th. Back at Red Wilson Field to round out the regular season series. Fink's 1-0 to Jones. Breaking ball. Misses low. 2-0. Jones leading the Cape with 15 stolen bases. Hasn't had the chance to get one so far today. He was batted in by that 3-run homer from Tristan English, his only time on base. 2-0. Curveball drops in for a strike. All-Star game tomorrow, as mentioned, so some time off for the Red Sox. We'll go to Doran Park for the last time this season on Monday. And then the Gatemen on Tuesday. 2-1, cut on and miss, 2-2. That at 12:30 start down at Dunkin' Donuts Park in Hartford. We'll have a broadcast for you as YD and Wareham round out the regular season series, and then back home Wednesday for a meeting with the Firebirds. 1 away, 2-2 to Jones. Nicks it foul back to the bricks. Keeps the count at 2-2. It's game number 35 for both these squads. Getting into the part, or at least the end of the regular season. Just a couple more weeks. Playoffs scheduled to start in early August. Hopefully a long August for these YD Red Sox. Fink, the lefty with the leg kick. Deals, breaking ball, curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3, drop third, strike, throw him down at first. Back-to-back Ks.
Now batting for Chatham.
Is rolling here in the 8th inning.
The third baseman from Stetson, number 49, Jorge Arenas.
A divisional series, best of 3. And then an East Division championship, that a best of 3 as well. In the championship series, you guessed it, best of 3. Scott Pickler strolls out to talk with Fink. Going to the bullpen once again here in the 8th inning. Chatham out in front, 7-2. We'll step aside. Ryan Nelson toeing the rubber when we return. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
What in it? Oh, bottom of the ninth?
Bottom of the 8th. How you doing, bud?
What's going on?
Not much. Funnest game, but
Oh, we need a win.
I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately.
Oh, is it 7-3?
7-2, actually.
The purchase merchandise was left at the merch tables.
I know.
Please go
I thought
to
it
the
was
merch
3-1.
tables if you purchase merchandise and don't have it.
Oh, yeah.
They'll check you out at the merchandise tables.
Hey, I need one of those. You didn't have a whole time? No. You want to come in? All right.
So why do you think he's bringing in Nelson?
He's going to run more just that spot.
Only one
The
error.
Chatham Anglers would like to recognize Lori Torkelson, the mother of Spencer Torkelson. She's in town with her
Get
brother.
the losses out
And
now.
sister Michelle and Spencer's cousin Nick will be playing in the NYBC baseball tournament next week.
Yeah. Orioles, yeah.
So let's give a big hand to the Torkelson, Spencer's mother, Lori, Aunt Michelle, Uncle Mike, and Cousin Nick. And good luck to Cousin Nick playing in the NYBC tournament next week. Welcome back to Veterans Field. We missed you.
Just the two of you guys here tonight? Oh, TJ's here. Right?
Yeah.
I'll keep the company, TJ.
Bottom of the 8th inning, rolling around in Chatham. Ryan Nelson in. to pitch for the Red Sox. Scott Pickler giving him the opportunity to face at least one batter. Jorge Arenas digs in. Batting from the right side is Nelson, a new all-star.
Now pitching for Yarmouth Dennis, Brian
Number
Nelson.
11. He'll be pitching in the
Jorge Arenas
all-star
up
game
for Chatham.
tomorrow in Harwich. So cross your fingers. A lot of weather rolling in over the next 24 hours. Nelson hoping he gets the opportunity to face the West Division as he faces Arenas right now. 1 for 2 day with a walk and a single. Nelson, the junior from Oregon. A long windup, the leg kick, and fires in a fastball that misses inside. Pushes Arenas away. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 7-2 lead for Chatham. 3 homers, the 2 solo big flies, and then the 3-run homer from Tristan English. 1-0. Just a little bit low for the liking of Steve Durant's 2-0. Both those solo homers coming from Michael Bush. First inning in the 7th, he's left Veterans Field. Long look in at Bailey for Nelson. Into the motion, fires, fastball high and inside.
A little bit.
Boy, he just rears
just
back.
really
He's
getting
missed
started.
for the first 3 tries, though, against Arenas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clocking in the mid-90s multiple times
Squire.
this summer for the Red Sox.
So you could probably get a ride right now.
Home.
Arenas at the
Yeah,
plate,
it's-
2 outs, 3-0. Is lofted out into shallow center field. Coming on is Ashford, and he'll snag it to retire this side. Anglers go down in order. Fink and Nelson doing the pitching, and we go to the top of the 9th inning. Red Sox, they trail by 5, 7-2. Need a comeback. You're listening to Whitey Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
$200 in 4 hours of work, which is really good. I don't know. The average is
Dennis Kelly of Queens, New York was in it, and he won it $483 big-time dollars. Congratulations, Dennis. You'll have another chance. In the 50-50,
it's more expensive.
Monday against the Katuitt Kettleers. First pitch, 7 o'clock.
This would be 3 or 4 losses, right? Does that happen this season? Other than the first week of the season?
No.
As
We're
it happens,
slumped
you
on
got
first
to
week.
Yeah, there's only 40 games in the last 20 of them.
So, but I'm saying the first week it doesn't happen.
Right. No, that's correct. No.
Hey Siri,
we started,
the YD Reds.
we started 2 and 4, and now we're 20 and 10, which means half our losses came. Half our losses came.
If you do that on air, I'll lose my mind.
On air? I think my grandma is listening.
Your grandpa.
She asked about
I was trying to listen.
On to the 9th at Veterans Field. 7-2 lead for Chatham over YD as the Red Sox look to avoid their 3rd loss in 4 games for the first time since the opening week of the 2018 summer, all the way back in the middle of June. Since then, YD's been on a tear, got the record up to 20-10-4, good enough for 44 points and top spot in the East.
Now batting
So
the
he just
catcher,
has
number
not
2,
been
Adam
there
Turner.
tonight, and give the Chatham pitching staff a ton of credit. 17 strikeouts so far. Just 2 shy of the record for this summer of 19. Belge out to face Kerner. First look here today for the catcher for the Red Sox. Pinch hitting. First pitch takes up high. A fastball from Belge. Struck out this side back in the 8th inning after he let Ashford and Zubia reach with soft singles. He slammed the door in a big way. Lefty deals the 1-0. Waved at and missed. Evens the count up at 1-1 on Kerner.
Yeah.
Got the bat up a little bit.
I will.
239 average, appearing
That's
in
cool. I'm putting my
now
jacket
23 games for the Red Sox. From San Diego. 1-1, cut on and miss. Pumping in that fastball is Belge. On the verge of 4 straight strikeouts. Tall lefty from Syracuse. In the windup and deals the 1-2. Popped up on the infield, foul territory. Going over is English by the fence. Pulls back and snags it for the first down. Christian Koss will get another chance. 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Walked
shortstop,
in the
number
5th
4,
inning,
Christian
came around
Koss.
to score just the first Red Sox run, courtesy of that 2-run homer of Nick Quintana. Red Sox down to their final 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. 7-2 lead for the Anglers. Base path's empty. Belge fires a fastball upstairs and away. Goss, one of those all-stars as well. Was talking with him at Fenway back on Monday, and he was just so excited. Named such a prestigious list. 1-0, cut on and miss. Count 1-1. His family's been in town for a while now, and he had the chance to call his dad right before they booked their plane tickets and say, hey, you might want to stick around for a couple more days. I'm playing in the All-Star game. 1-1, cut on and miss. Ball in 2 strikes on Koss now. One of the reserves for the East Division tomorrow. But he'll get his chance. 2-1. This is low and inside. 3 balls into strike. Koss, a disciplined hitter. Batting average at .279. Next offering. Fastball upstairs and high. You see Irvine kid batting in the top of the ninth. A full count with 1 away, bases empty. Belge from the windup, sets and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Make it 6 strikeouts for Jeff Belge. Make it 18 for Chatham. And it's up to Nick Quintana to extend this ball game in the top of the ninth. Pretty much the lone bright spot for the Red Sox offensively today. 2 for 3, singled in the 3rd. Big homer coming in the 5th. Both RBIs. First pitch from Belge. He's fouled off up over the netting, out of play. Sends a few of the fans that have stuck around, the younger variety, go chasing for a souvenir. Still a lot taking on, and want to see the conclusion of this one in the top of the ninth. Lefty on righty matchup, 0-1. Another foul ball pumped up high, out of play. Just like that, it's 0-2 on Quintana. Chatham faithful starting to applause, wanting a strikeout right here to end this ball game. Belge looks in for the sign from Simpson. Into the motions, deals 0-2. Fastball wasted upstairs, and Quintana lays off of it. Last chance for YD, trailing by 5 in the 9th inning. 2 outs, bases empty. 1-2 to Quintana. Just inside, he scooted away. That breaking ball looked like it almost came back and nabbed that inner 3rd. Goes as a ball, and the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Quintana, having to protect once again. Belge deals. Fastball misses low. In the dirt, Quintana has worked his way back. 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's seen 3 straight. The Chatham fans not getting what they want quite yet.
Albert's on deck.
Reese Albert on deck would be a pinch hitter if Quintana can extend it. The payoff just fouled off. Simpson couldn't squeeze it. Went straight back at him. Quintana extends this ball game. He hit the 2-run homer in the 5th. Gonna need a little bit more than that here. Red Sox trailing by 5 in the 9th. Lefty Belge deals payoff upstairs and inside. We play on in Chatham. Quintana takes a walk and reaches base for the 3rd time today. And Reese Albert will come up for his first crack today, replacing Luke Waddell, who ends the evening 0 for 2.
Attention. Reese Albert now pitching for Yarmouth Dennis.
6'2", 195, batting .302 from the left side. Facing Jeff Belge, who came on in the 7th inning. First pitch to Albert. Fastball called outside. 12 strikeouts for Manoa. Belge has picked up 6 himself. He's walked Quintana, though. 1-0 offering. This is away. 2-0. 6 straight balls dealt from Jeff Belge as the YD hitters get disciplined. Have to see if it's a little bit too late. Zach Ashford on deck, the leadoff man for YD. Quintana the lead. 2-0 pitch. That nabs the outer 3rd, a strike. Belge pitching in his 7th game. 3rd time against the Red Sox. Trying to finish this one up here at Veterans. 2-1 to Albert. Dips low outside. 3 balls and a strike. Red Sox with 5 hits, 2 of them courtesy of Nick Quintana. He's at first base. Good 3-step lead held on by the first baseman, English. 3-1 to Albert. Fouled off the breaking ball. Goes over by the YD dugout. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just 2 pitchers for Chatham. Make it 6 hurlers for YD. Kaufman, the starter, could only go 3. Since then, it's been 5 relievers. It's been all Manoa and Belge here. Payoff pitch to Albert is popped up high out to shallow center field. Going back is Jones. Falling in, and it drops off the glove of Rave. Around third is Quintana. Throw in won't be in time. Sliding in is Nick. Red Sox make it a 7-3 ball game. Albert over to first. We're not done yet. Quintana scores for the 2nd time today. Working that walk. He was down to his final strike.
Number
Along
7.
with Albert, he's
center
now at
fielder,
first base.
Zach
And Ashford will come up. Red Sox trailing by 4 now, 7-3.
Score 4 runs for the next out.
Lefty Ashford to dig in against the lefty Jeff Belge. Gives up his first run of the ball game. Since then, he'd been very solid. Just the 2 infield singles that came in the 8th inning. Belge sets, fires, fastball low.
Zuby is on there.
He got a hit earlier.
Did he? Oh, did he? So he's
Top
not
2
pinch
teams in the
hitting.
East jockeying for position. Red Sox in first. 1-0. Bad on the outer third for a strike. Red Sox lead by 8 points. Get 2 points for a win. So a chance for Chatham to crawl within 6 of that first place position in the East. 1 on, 2 out in the 9th. 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed, and that went out of the glove of Simpson. Rattled the cage of the home plate umpire, Steve Durant. Holds his ground, though. I don't think he actually flinched. Just stood there and took it. Part of the gig. The count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. A walk from Quintana. He's scored on the single from Ashford. He stands at first base. Red Sox trail by 4 in the 9th inning. 1-2 to Ashford. Breaking ball called. Strike 3 on the outer third, and that's your ball game. The Anglers take it 7-3 over the first place Red Sox, an inch closer to the top spot in the East. A 7-3 final from veterans. And it all goes to the strikeouts for the Chatham pitching staff. 19 recorded, 7 for Belge, 12 for Manoa, tying a record high in the summer of the Cape Cod Baseball League, 19 for the Chatham pitching staff. They were phenomenal. As entering today, the Red Sox as a club had struck out the fewest times. That might not be the case when we resume play on Monday. Red Sox drop it 7-3 at veterans. 7 runs off of 7 hits for the Anglers, 3 runs off of 6 hits for YD. Each team recording an error. No surprise that Alec Manoa, he picks up the victory. Kaufman tabbed with the loss. These teams will meet up one more time, at least in the regular season, July 26th.
As you leave Veterans Field tonight, please be sure to stop by the Chatham Anglers bird stable. There you'll take home a souvenir that will give much needed help to the Chatham Anglers. In addition, please help us maintain your store at Veterans Field by placing your trash in the receptacle.
Against the Firebirds on Wednesday.
Final score tonight, Chatham 7.
Continues on into the regular season. Red Sox
I'd like to remind you, the Chatham Anglers
YD.
next home game will be between the Anglers and the Katuitt Gettlers. That's going to be Monday night. First pitch is at 7.
We'll be back on the air on Monday night,
July
we'll see you there.
23rd,
But for now,
against
for Brandon
Katuitt.
Belter, I'm Dennis Gray
Then,
saying so long from
Tuesday,
Chatham,
the 24th,
Massachusetts.
Brewster
Thank you so
will be
much
here.
for spending part of your
And then
weekend
on
with
the
us. as the Red
25th,
Sox
Harvard will be here.
7-3.
So there are 3 straight home games, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Chatham will be facing the